Hi everyone, Becky here. All right, let us continue. Where were we? Oh yeah, that's right. We're doing HSK, what I'm calling 3.1 because there's two different 3.0s and it's too confusing otherwise. And we're just going to finish off the vocabulary. We did that one last time, right? I'm just getting ChatGPT to give example sentences. I just want to make sure there are no real gaps in my knowledge. We'll do batches of 30 at a time. Or at least I'm trying to eradicate gaps in vocabulary knowledge because, you know, it's important for the, for the exam. And for those of you who don't know, I signed up for the exam. Yen, this is first tone meaning, okay, to drown, but also it can be used to mean something like to cover. Yen, flood, yen, let's see what we've got. 暴雨过后, 低洼. So this one used as puddle, it was 水洼, 低洼地区. So this is low lying. What does 洼 mean? Depression. So in a previous video we encountered 水洼, puddle. And usually, what do I normally call it? 水坑? Yeah, 水坑. That's what I normally call it, but 水洼 seems to be what ChatGPT wants to call it. All right. Okay. 低洼地区很快被水淹了. So low-lying areas are flooded. All right. Young. What? All right, 1 second. Right, yeah, I don't know. So I should look up the official standards where it says young as a measure word. All right. Okay, so how do you use this as a measure word? So I'll ask ChatGPT in a different window. How do you use young as a measure word? I honestly don't know. 三样菜 Really? 几样水果 2样办法 没什么2样 That feels more colloquial. Let's do 3样 3样东西 Oh wow. Oh, 3样东西 Although you normally just say 3个东西 right? Okay, so young can be used as a measure word. I'm going to make a note of that. I did not know. Young measure word. All right. But 2样 2样看待 Make fish of one and flesh of the other. 2样看待 All right, let's continue. Where were we? Here. Yeah. What's this one? This is 新娘的羊, is it? Oh, 羊起头 羊. Is it also 新娘的羊? Oh, it is also 新娘的羊. 信仰 belief, usually religious belief. 羊 yeah, 阳台 羊头 低头 Actually, you also say 抬头, right? 摇头 他仰起头来看着夜空中的星星 Yeah, that's no problem. 羊 itchy Yeah, I had itchy feet at some point and I went to the pharmacy. I had to explain I have itchy feet. And they gave me this anti-itching thingamajiggy. I don't know what it was, some mysterious plant. 胸口快要愈合时会有一些痒 So, okay, so the wound is healing, but it becomes a bit itchy. But you don't want to scratch because then you make it worse, don't you? 养老. 养老. This is to look after the elderly, like your parents or something. Yeah. Oh, yeah, this one as well. Enjoy a life in retirement. 提前规划养老问题十分必要. Yeah. Yeah, so did you get that? Sorry. In advance planning, well, here it's 养老问题, retirement problems, but it's more just like what you're going to do after you retire is extremely important. 养老院. Okay, this is old folks' home, right? 养老院. But we saw 养老 here, nursing home. More like retirement home, right? Hold on, let's Google it. Nursing home, is that the same thing in English? It looks like a retirement home. So nursing home, maybe they are the same thing. It just means that there's medical care at hand should it be necessary. All right. 养老院. All right, 氧气, oxygen, the thing that, I don't know, causes, that facilitates oxidation. 潜水时必须随身携带足够的氧气. Yeah, 潜水 is diving, like diving underwater. Not necessarily scuba diving, right? Just going underwater. You need to take with you enough oxygen. 阳光? Oh, no, I said that wrong. 阳光. This is like 阳光, appearance in your eyes or something like this. Not exactly what I was thinking. Insight. 他在投资方面的眼光一向很准. Yeah, I do remember studying this at some point. Yeah, it looks like I've forgotten it. So it's more like insight. So her insight into investments is consistently accurate. I don't know. Oops. I kind of don't care that much about fancy words like that at this point. Like, I certainly, in my input, I would survive. Actually, it is important, isn't it? Because it's not obvious what that means. Highlight. Highlight, meaning insight. Anyway, Yanhai. Yanhai, two meanings. One is to like go follow the coast, but also it means coastal. Yeah. 我国沿海地区经济较为发达. Yeah, 沿海地区, coastal regions. Yeah, but it can also mean, well, this one, to follow a border of some kind. 严寒, yeah, a severe cold describes weather. 在严寒天气下，设备容易出故障. Yeah, equipment can easily malfunction in severe cold. Yeah. 宴会 is a banquet. 欢迎宴会在酒店大厅举行. Yeah, so welcoming banquet. Yeah. 严禁. Yeah, so there's 禁止, which is like this is forbidden. 严禁 is 严格的禁止, right? Strictly forbidden. 这里严禁吸烟. Yeah, not a big deal. 严看. I don't know. I see. All right. 比赛进入尾声. What's 尾声? Epilogue. All right. 冠军眼看就要产生. Oh, it's 一眼看 in a moment. Is that right? 一转眼, 一眼看. No, it's not 一眼看. It's 眼看. 我亲眼看. No, this is different. These are all different usages, right? 开眼看. 不验正眼. No, this is straight on. Look at something straight on. Yeah, 用肉眼看. Look with your naked eye. So, all right, how can we search for example sentences with 眼看 then? So what if I put a subject directly before that? 我眼看着. 我眼看着. No, this is my eyes saw. This is not the same usage. All right, I have to solve this problem. Yeah, so I got out my dictionary. Do it the old-fashioned way. 眼看. Okay, so it lists two meanings. The first one is an adverb meaning 马上, at once, right? 西八节一过，眼看就是春节了。So 眼看就是. Let's look at this. Yeah. So it's referring to a very short period of time. 眼看就是. Oh, that's literally the the sentence in the dictionary. They may have a shared source. Yeah. 西八节对吗？腊八节. Oh, okay, 腊八节. I feel like I should know that. 腊八节一过，眼看就是春节了. All right. And the second one in the dictionary is 看着耳不管. Oh, right. So the second meaning is like you use your eyes to look at it, but you're not using your brain, right? You're just like, it exists. Yeah. 不能眼看着坏人横行. I don't know. Is it? Yeah, 表述视觉感知行为的眼见目之之意。常见于古典词什么什么. Oh, maybe it's not exactly what I. No, 看着耳不管. 不管 implies you don't care. All right, what do we need to know about this word? Maybe like 眼看. Something like in a moment is probably the most important one. I'm going to make a note because this is new for me. 眼看. All right, let's continue. 严厉, strict, describes your teacher. Some teachers are 严厉, other teachers are less 严厉. I have no desire to be a 严厉 teacher. 严厉, severe, strict. 他对违规行为处理的十分严厉. Yeah. 淹没, we saw 淹 up here. 淹 meaning to drown. This is 淹没. Yeah. Just note that this is 没, not may. 淹没. Drown. 淹没. 历史遗迹逐渐被现代建筑淹没. Yeah, so figurative usage. It can mean literally drown, like in water you die from drowning. That's not a hilarious topic, but I just reflexively laugh. Anyway, you get the idea. This is figurative, so historical remains, the vestiges of history are gradually being replaced by modern buildings. And 延期, to extend the time period, to get an extension, something in that ballpark. Delay, extend, propose, defer. 由于天气原因, okay, 航班被迫延期. Okay, so postpone rather than extended. So what's extend a deadline? 延长最后期限. 延长期限. All right, 延长期限. But 延期, can it mean to extend a oh, there it is, to extend a deadline. it's not going to mean anything. Yeah, actually, probably should be edited to emphasize, to extend a deadline. But let's have a quick look. 延期 to extend, oh, no, to defer payment. But if it's extend, yeah, this is to request an extension, right? Or an, yeah, this one, an extension request, but basically means you want to extend the deadline. A deferred admission postponement. Yeah, after a few extensions, the program was abolished. Extension. Yeah, you extend your visa. All right. So I'm going to make a little note, 延期. I might submit an update for words like this. 延期. So to extend, but it's not to extend like, I don't know, to extend a jacket to make it longer. It's to extend a deadline. 炎热, very hot. 炎 is like scorching, 热 hot. 炎热的夏天让人食欲下降. Yeah, scorching hot. Yeah, you get the idea. 炎 kind of means scorching by itself, doesn't it? Flame. Yeah, you see it in 发炎, inflammation, or X-itis, 肺炎. Oh, that's pneumonia. But all right. Ganyan is no. All right. I'll have to think about that. Where were we? Okay. Yanshen. This is to extend. This is to physically extend in the sense of a road extends to Hong Kong, or something like this, extends all the way to Hong Kong. I believe it also refers to time, but I'm not 100% sure. 这条铁路将继续向西延伸. Yeah, so it continues to extend to the west. This 铁路, which is a railroad. It works with time as well. Let's just make sure. Extend, distance, physical. These are all physical distances. Feet. This is a little bit different to any of them, but it's still physical. This one. So this is extend in scope. Okay, this Monsanto 公司认为它的专利 is patent. 延伸到了后代. No, this is extend with respect to time. Extend to later generations. That's with respect to time. Distance. 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 These are mostly distances, aren't they? All except that Monsanto one were distances. All right, let's just ask ChatGPT. Since we're here, can be used with respect to both distance and time. All right. Spatial extension. Yeah. 道路一直向北延伸, extend north. This is the obvious one. This is the physical extension. Yeah, when it's things like extend your arms, you should use 伸出. 伸出 is a better choice. 伸出手. 伸出翅膀. Extend your wings. 山脉向远方延伸, so the mountain range. 讨论延伸到深夜. Oh, this one, it extended late into the night. That's a good example. Thank you, ChatGPT. 会延伸至下周. The meeting continues till next week. Yeah. All right, so it does work with respect to time as well. This treats time metaphorically as a line being stretched forward. 持续, more mechanical duration focused. So 持续 is ongoing state, no stretching. Okay. Oh, okay, so this one's like, oh, we're going to stretch it out a bit. And then imagine time as something that can be stretched. 讨论持续到深夜. All right, so it continued to the middle of the night. Yeah, 延长. 持续延伸. 影响讨论这个. All right, let us continue with our mission. That was kind of worth investigating, but I don't want to go too far down this rabbit hole. My last videos have been a bit long. I want to finish this task today. Where were we? 沿海沿韩宴会演进 wow, okay, 延迟. All right, 研讨, usually 研讨会, right? Like research and discuss. 专家们就该问题展开深入研讨. But yeah, 研讨会 seminar or research meeting or this sort of thing. That's the usual place I see this. All right, 延续. It's another extend, isn't it? 这传统已经延续了数百年. So maybe this is a better one to use with respect to time. Let's go ask ChatGPT. Okay, ask ChatGPT about what ChatGPT said. Is this a better choice for extend with respect to time? Often yes, but only if you mean continuation, not expansion. Okay, so 延伸 implies originally it was like this, but it kind of extended, whereas this just continues until then, and there's no expansion connotations, according to ChatGPT. 传承延续至今, so tradition continued until today. So both are used with subtle nuances. 这种做法被延续下来. This method is extended. I'm not entirely sure what that means. Like the usage of this method or something like this. 冲突可能会延续到明年. Okay, the conflict will continue, or could continue till next year. All right. All right, so this one 会延续到下周, 延伸到下周. 延长. Is it 延长, prolonged, extended. Wow, there's 3 of them. All right. Let us continue on our mission. What am I looking for? Don't want to go too far down that rabbit hole, but I need to know the rabbit hole exists. 延续. 言语. 它的言语中透露出不安. So 语言 is language. 言语 is like words and speech. Like from what he's saying, yeah, what he's saying revealed some level of discomfort. Yeah. 炎症. So this is inflammation? Yes. 炎症, a medical term. So literally inflammation symptoms. 若出现持续炎症, 应及时就医. 就医. So we saw 就学. We know 就业. So this is 就医. All right. Interesting. 验证. This is to verify by means of experiment or testing or something in that ballpark. to inspect and verify. Experimental verification, this one. 实验结果有待进一步验证. So the experimental results are still waiting for further experimental verification. Yeah, that's a bit weird, but all right. 演奏. This is a musical recital or performance. 他在音乐会上演奏了一首钢琴曲. Yeah. Is there anything else? Yeah. Musical instrument in particular, not anything else. 要点 important point. 老师把文章的要点总结得很清楚. Oh, that's a very helpful teacher. 要点 important point. Yeah. Okay. 要么 this is 要么 X 要么 Y. 这件事要么现在解决，要么彻底放弃. So either solve it right now or give it up entirely. I don't know. ChatGPT is a bit demanding. 要素 is like important element or something like this, or important factor. This one. 耐心是成功的重要要素之一. Well, I wouldn't be putting 重要 before 要素. I mean, maybe, but the 要 implies 重要. A bit 容易. Oh, yeah, sometimes 容易 is accepted and sometimes it's not. And in this case, yeah, the redundancy, important factor. Sometimes the redundancy is accepted. And patience is one of the important factors in success. 遥远, remote / far away. Right? 他对这段遥远的记忆. Oh, this is far away memory. 让记忆有 what? 记忆犹新? Is this a 成语? Oh, okay. 记忆犹新, remain fresh in memory. All right. 遥远的 what can be 遥远? Usually it's a place. 遥远的她 she is distant? What is that? 遥远的地方 remote places 遥远的距离. Okay, so that describes the length of the distance between two places. 遥远的未来 the distant future. Yeah, that happens. Yeah, so time and distance. 压缩 is to compress, such as you want to zip up a file. 压缩 you 压缩 it. Yeah, when I first came to China, people would buy 压缩碟. 压缩碟 were like pirated movies, and yeah, you'd get like 20 of them on a single DVD because they were compressed. 压缩碟. 压缩机 compressor, 压缩文件, 压缩包. Yeah, 碟. Is it this 碟? 压缩碟. Do people still do it? No, it's not in there. 压缩碟. Is it the right one? 压缩带. I don't think so. All right, maybe that term is not used anymore. Yeah, 压缩碟片. Yeah. Oh, you can buy it, can you? All right, let us not get too off track. Yeah, a suffix pertaining to, I don't know, like a field, an academic field, or line of business, all of those things. All right, 旅游业 the tourism industry. 近年来发展迅速. ChatGPT knows what I'm going to do. All right, so up to 60. All right, 这片地方太野了. 野 is wild. 几乎没有人为开发的痕迹. Oh, 人为. We talked about this 人为. 人为 is man-made, man-caused. So there's no human development or no traces of human development in this place. It's too wild. 太野了. Feral. Feral, but in the sense of untamed. Yeah. So, okay. 野餐. 野餐, picnic. So you like wild food. No, wild meal or something like this. Yeah. 野心, like ambition. Vaulting ambition, like Macbeth. 野兽, wild animal. 野外. Yeah, sometimes this is confusing. 野 is the wild. 野外 is also kind of the wild, right? Countryside, areas outside the city. Yeah, normally Y means not, like X, Y. 比如说国外 implies not 国, it's 国外. But sometimes it's like this, 野外, where 野外 implies yeah. So sometimes it's a bit inconsistent like that. 也好. So this is used in a grammar structure. All right. Yeah. 如果今天下雨不出门休息一下也好. No, we want to talk about 也好. 也好也罢. This one. 喜欢也好，不喜欢也罢. Or you can also just 也好也好. This is a grammar structure. It means like A 也好, B 也好. It means A is good, B is also good, kind of thing. Yeah, like you can do that, but it's not giving me good examples, is it? What if we do 也行? Yeah, here we go. 坐着吃也好，站着吃也行. So sitting and eating is fine. Standing and eating is also fine. A is fine. B is fine. That's fine. That's fine. Everything is fine. Fine. 错误也好，误会也好，也行。也罢。So 对也好，错也罢。荷兰人也好，英国人也好，也罢。What? Dutch or British. It doesn't matter if you're Dutch or British, blah, blah, blah. In context, that presumably makes sense. All right. So that's 也好. So ChatGPT's example doesn't cover that grammar structure, but obviously this is going to be about that grammar structure. 野生. 野生 is feral / wild. 野生动物. Yeah, wild animals. 这家动物园专门保护野生动物. Yeah, this one. This is the normal collocation. But 野生, there should be some other ones, right? Actually, maybe this is just...野生语, wild to. Can it be used like that? Meaning native to, right? 野生的... So do not exist in the wild. Oh, still exist in the wild. Yeah, all right. So that's a thing, apparently. Anyway, 液体. What are the other two? You already know, right? 固体, 气体. All right. 这种仪器可以精确测量液体体积. So measure liquid volume. 野外. Yeah, we looked at this just a second ago, didn't we? 野外 is 野。他们在野外进行了为期3天的考察. Yeah, so they're doing a survey in the wild for 3 days. 姨, there's 阿姨的姨, right? All right. 他们从小就和姨关系特别亲近. 一辈子. 一辈子 means one's life. It's usually used like you would say, like you say something wrong and you'll regret it for your life. And that's the kind of thing you use this, one's lifetime. Yeah, 有一些习惯一旦形成，会影响一辈子。Yeah, so if you start smoking, you might smoke for life. So it's best not to start. Kind of expensive, and it does affect a lot more people than the smoker. 以便 is used usually in the second clause like this to mean to facilitate or in order to facilitate, in order to make something more convenient. 请提前确认时间，以便合理安排。Yeah, so please in advance confirm the time to facilitate or to make more convenient, like reasonable arrangements. Yeah. So as to, I feel like it's more like to, in order to facilitate, to help. Yeah, 便 is like 方便的便, right? Make more convenient. So it's not just so as to. It does. This is kind of the purpose of this, though. Anyway, 遗产. This is like historical / cultural. I don't know what to call it. Heritage. This one, heritage. 就做老宅，就做老宅被列为重要的文化遗产。The cultural heritage. Yeah, China often talks about like non-material cultural heritage and this sort of thing. You see that a lot. There's things like 京剧 and things like this. They're kind of non-material cultural things. Anyway. 异常 as opposed to 正常. So 正常 normal. So if you were like me and were in China during the pandemic, you would know this phrase. You would know this phrase. 体温正常. Why would you know this phrase? Because you're walking along and then suddenly 体温正常. 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 Yeah, they're taking your temperature for like all the time. 体温正常. All right. So you probably do not want to hear the opposite of this. 异常. 体温异常. Abnormal temperature. Yeah. 体温异常. Yeah, I fortunately never got that. I don't think anyone ever got that. But these devices were just checking everyone's temperature whenever you walked past something. 体温正常, 体温正常, 体温正常. Oh, 系统检测到数据出现异常. What? The system 检测到数据出现. What? What does this mean? The system detects like abnormalities in the data. Okay, yeah, sorry, that was a little tricky. 益处. 益处 is benefit in the sense of monetary benefit or some other benefit like that. 规律运动 no 规律运动 regular exercise 对身体有很多益处 benefits. Yeah, there's a lot of benefits to regular exercise. 遗传 this is inheritance in the sense of something being hereditary, such as baldness, etc. etc. 某些疾病具有明显的遗传倾向. So some tendency to be inherited from one generation to the next. 一代 this refers to a region that is sort of flat, thin, and long, right? 这一带地形复杂，交通不便. Yeah. So this sort of strip of land, its topography is complicated and it's not easy. Traffic is, yeah, inconvenient. All right. 一道. I do not know this. 一道. Well, let's have a look. 他一道把所有的材料整理好了. I don't know. What is this? Together. I don't know. Let's have a look here. Where is 一道? Here. 父子. So if it's a 父子, then it's that meaning, right? 一道. Together. All right, I'm gonna make a note. This is a new one for me. I have never seen this before. I don't recall seeing it before, at least. 一道. Yeah, so I know this, 一道菜. Yeah, it's like a course. So if you have a multiple course dinner, you might have 三道菜. So three course meal. Yeah, this is a problem. You can't just look at this. These are different usages. What am I going to do? I'm going to have to ask ChatGPT because sometimes you can't find the correct usage. You help me understand that used as a what? 一道 as an adverb, please. Yes, 一道 can function adverbially. Wait, is that a real word? Adverbially? I'm sorry. That's adverbially. It's there. It's pretty rare. It's the adverb form of adverb. Oh, ChatGPT. Adverbially. Use something adverbially. The other day I learned this is a word, paragraphing. This one, paragraphing. Apparently this is a word, paragraphing. It's incredible. Have you been adverbially paragraphing? Oh, okay. All right. Oh. Sorry. All right, 一道. Sorry, I've got the giggles. 跟什么一道动词 All right. 跟大家一道努力. So what does it actually mean? So it's like 一起. Maybe I should look it up in the dictionary. 与专家一道研究这个问题。同人民一道前进. So this is probably used by a politician. 人民 are the citizens, right? The people, sorry. The people, as in the People's Republic of China. 人民共和国, I feel like I should know this. Yeah, it's something in that ballpark. 人民, it's that one, right? This is the people in the People's Republic of China. Yeah, so yeah, what was I saying? Oh yeah, a politician might say this because they're advancing or moving forward together with the people. 老师和学生一道参加活动. So they participate in the activity together. Right. Not a noun, adverbial. Is it adverbialized? What's ChatGPT's paragraphing like? 一道菜, 一道题. Yeah, what it's not. not freely movable. 一起 what? So 一起 so if you put here you could put 一起 我们一起昨天 no it's a different word order. You can't put 一起 there either, can you? 我们昨天讨论了这个我们昨天一起讨论了一起 you need to stick before the 讨论 yeah like this one 我们昨天一到讨论了这个问题 yeah this is a time the time so the adverb goes between the time and the verb 跟他讨论一到昨天一到all right, 1 second. I'm going to check the dictionary. It wasn't in the dictionary. All right. 一到定义副词all right. I want the definition though. 一到定义 Where's the 该词核心语义包这个 Where's the relevant part? Where's the meaning? 含义含义多种含义 Okay, what are the meanings? Here. 一道 so this one 同一道理道理 is like principle or something, right? 一条道路 so okay so the 道 does mean road but when you say 一道 you're pertaining to walking the same path is that right? Is that yeah 一条道路 the same road 就是我们一道走 walk together 同一道理道理 is really quite different now 回道 do we have whoa all right that's an issue can I click this what if I click that 一起访问 okay 一同一路 wait so I can use these as well 一起一道 they're all the same thing this is just the screenshot of the Wikipedia page the 百度百科 page right here 一道好菜 yeah not especially relevant or at least not immediately relevant but we do note this one 英文翻译 together this one all right 一同一道 so there are alternatives as 一路 but 一路平安 that 一路 is not together that is for the whole journey 一路平安 all right anyway it means together let us continue so same road means together all right 一帆风顺 first tone fourth tone right 一帆风顺 yeah so this means smooth sailing but literally so 一帆 like one sail 风 wind 顺 smooth like things proceed smoothly so this is your sailing is I don't know consistently smooth there's no like uneventful no turmoil etc etc 新的工作进展的并非帆风顺 not smooth sailing actually say that in English plain sailing smooth sailing yeah usually this one yeah but this is a different usage so maybe ChatGPT is maybe ChatGPT is coming up with harder or less common examples because it kind of is predicting. I kind of got the gist of the less, the most obvious examples. 一贯 is consistent with respect to time, right? So there are other ones. 一致 is the consistent, like, so what you said and what you do, what you said you were going to do, what you say you were going to do, and what you actually did, and not consistent. That's 一致. 一贯 is with respect to time in the sense that usually it's unchanging. So it's like what we said here and what we said there is consistent and unchanging. 他一贯坚持自己的原则. Yeah, so this person, consistent with respect to time, maintain his principles. Yeah, whatever principles that pertains to, I don't know. It's a hypothetical. It's a, I don't know, a made up example sentence. So consistent. But yeah, it's important to note this, because in English, consistent, yeah, often means like what you said and what you did are not consistent. Like they contradict each other. The antonym of consistent is like contradiction, right? Contradictory. Yeah. Anyway, 疑惑 is like confused or perplexed. Yeah, actually, this sort of thing. A little bit of distrust as well. 疑惑 to doubt. Unconvincing. Sort of all of these mushed in together. 他对这个结论仍然感到疑惑. Yeah, it feels a bit, I don't know, yeah, like a little bit 不服气, unconvinced, but also a little bit doubtful, a little bit puzzled as well. So can't quite put my finger on what precisely it is. 依旧, yeah, there was 4 of them, right? 依旧, what is it? There's 4 of them. Oh, 依旧, 仍旧. What are the other ones? 依然仍然依旧仍旧. And as far as I can tell, they mean the same thing. So this is one of them. 多年过去，这条街依旧很热闹. Yeah. It means like as before, unchanging. Yeah. 一口气. So yeah, 一口气 is just a quick spurt or something like this. It doesn't take very long to say something or breathe. 一口气爬上了山顶. All right, so this was very quick and easy. Yeah. 依赖 to rely on, or depend on. 过度依赖他人不利于成长. Excessive reliance on others does not benefit maturity or maturing. Yeah. 一流. 一流 refers to top notch. So, 一流学生. No, maybe 一流. Yeah. 这家研究室的研究条件堪称一流. It's called top quality. Yeah, what things can be described as 一流? 一流大学, this one. First class, first rank university. 一流服务, yeah. First class service. 一流的编辑, a first class editor, etc., etc. What is a 班子? Is this a... All right. Usually team is 队伍, but all right, let's move on. 一律. 一律 is another kind of consistent, but yeah. All right. Let's have a look at this. 违规行为将一律严肃处理. So this is like consistently apply the rules. Yeah. This one, without exception. Tricky. 议论. So 议论 meaning to make remarks about something. So usually you want to, usually you can encounter this phrase in the something like 在人们的背后议论他们，对吗? You are making comments about people behind their back. It's not very polite. 议论。这件事在网上引发了大量议论。Yeah. So yeah, it's not bad in itself, but if you're 在人们的背后背后议论人 this one 背后议论人背后议论人 is considered bad, backbiting and gossiping. Yeah. 那毛病又来了，在背后议论人 this one to talk behind people's backs. 以免 免 means like to avoid or to exempt. 以免 so in order to avoid. Actually, 以 is like in order to. We saw 以便 in order to like make more convenient or in order to facilitate. This one is in order to avoid, right? This one is the avoid. 请及时备份文件，以免数据丢失. So please timely back up your documents in order to avoid data loss. Yeah? 以免. 以免. So 以免 is a noun and a verb. It is both to immigrate and immigrate. And I believe there's no distinction between immigrate and emigrate. Yeah. So you might say, 我是移民, I'm an immigrant. And you might say, yeah, 移民到了什么? 移民到什么地方? 移民到美国, 移民到特奥蒂瓦坎. All right, it's that. I can't even say it in English. All right. All right, so the important thing is to know this is immigrant and to immigrate and emigrate and migrate, etc., etc. For migrate, yeah, migrate with respect to birds migrating south for the winter and fish. There are special words for this. 1 second, I'll see if I can find them. Yeah, so fish gets this special word, 洄游. Yeah, this is a kind of a rare character, but fish, when the fish are migrating, use 洄游. For birds, was it 迁徙? I don't remember. 迁徙. This one, migratory birds. Yeah, 迁徙的鸟. 迁徙. So this is migration. So migratory birds, not 移民. 移民 is humans. Right? 移民 is for humans. So literally moving citizens. All right. Where were we? 一模一样. This is identical. Yeah, so this is like, you know, like if two students gave you the same assignment or gave the teacher the same assignment, they might go, oh, 一模一样. Something fishy has gone on. Maybe they both copied from the internet and did the same Google search to copy their assignment or something. 一模一样. Yeah, exactly alike. This is 模, but yeah, 一模一样. 这两件作品, okay. 看起来一模一样. Yeah, these two products look exactly the same. No, sorry, this is works of writing, works of art. Okay, works of art. All right, next is yin you probably know this character from Yinhang, bank, but this is a character on the periodic table meaning silver. Yeah, this is like, so if you go to the periodic table, it'll be silver. Tong, yin, jin. So tong is first, right? Then yin, then jin, if I remember correctly. They line up nice and neat on the periodic table. Yeah, pure silver. 这种首饰. So this will be a bracelet. Oh no, this is an item of jewelry. 有纯银制成 made from pure silver. Sorry, jewelry. All right. Yeah, so there's two. Is there another 首饰? Oh, there is another 首饰, but it's this one. Gesture. All right. All right, let us continue on our mission. Yin. Yeah, yin meaning to print. Also, like a print. So noun and verb. Yeah, 打印. So maybe 这个文件你能替我打印出来? Yeah, if I want to get a printout, I don't have a printer of my own, so I will go to the local shop and ask them to print it out for me. 文件上需要加盖公章的印. So this is like 章印, like a stamp or seal. 章印. Yeah, this one. Huh? Oh, 打错了. 章印. This one. Oh, is it this way around? 印章. Oh, sorry, I got it the wrong way around. 印章. No wonder it didn't work. Seal. 印章. So stamp, the 章 here kind of represents the seal, right? So you stamp the seal or you print the seal. Yeah, 打印. 打印 to print. 打印出文件. 打印出文件. 打印出图片. Yeah. What else is there? Oh, you've also got this one. 印象. 印象. Yeah, so this is more abstract. Left a lasting impression. Impression in the sense of that sense. This is a noun, like, yeah, you can also say 没印象. I have no impression. So it's like, it doesn't mean it didn't leave an impression. You're kind of like, well, I've got nothing. There's nothing in my brain about that topic. 没印象. No recollection of the feast. Yeah, and his vomit. Yeah. All right, you get the idea. Let us continue. Yin. Okay, yin. Yin meaning to attract. Yeah, usually like 引人注目. 引人注目. Attract attention, right? 引人注目. 引起. 引起注意, this is one. 引起共鸣, 引起重视. 引起人们的注意. Attract people's attention. Yeah. Lots of various ways of saying it. 引起. 引起争论. 引起争论. To attract controversy. 引起争论. Also, 吸引. This is 吸引 to attract. 吸引, you might describe a person as having 吸引力. The 吸引力. 吸引力. Appeal. He's a very attractive man. Yeah. All right. 这个问题引起了专家的关注. So this problem attracted expert attention. I'm not sure what this is doing at the HSK6 level, but if you don't know that by now, what? No, I don't believe anyone could reach HSK6 level and not know what that means. In here, it's because just short version of Yimwei, right? Yeah. Oh, actually, it's both because and reason, right? Yeah. Okay. 因天气恶劣. Yeah. So here it's like due to this, right? 比赛临时取消. maybe, yeah, I'm not sure what 因什么而什么因下雪而封闭 closed due to snow. 因 oh, it's the same one. 因整修而停止开放. Yeah, closed for restoration. 整修. I don't know. You probably know all that, so let's not go too far down this rabbit hole. All right, let's see what we got. 隐藏, yin, hidden, 藏, hidden. They both mean hidden. So you can probably get, yeah, hidden, 藏. Oh, 藏 is more like store, is it? Maybe I was wrong. No, it's kind of hidden, conceal, 隐藏. It's like hidden away kind of thing. Yeah, also this one, like hidden meaning, implicit in the sense of hidden meaning, concealed. So it's like not, it's put in a place, something is put in a place so you can't see it, or people can't see it. 真正的意图往往被隐藏在细节之中. All right, so ChatGPT has given us an abstract one. So true intentions are often concealed in the details. Oh, look at that. That's a pretty slick sentence, isn't it? 引导. 引导 is guide. So as a verb, to guide. 老师通过提问引导学生思考. So what the teacher is doing is using this Socratic method of asking students question after question so that they would like think, reply to the question, and arrive at the correct conclusion themselves. So they're guiding this one. Yeah. I've seen, actually, this is true too. You see this on like books and things, in introduction to blah, blah, blah. All right. 引发. 引发 is something like set off, to set off a whole sequence of events, something like this. 这政策调整引发了广泛讨论. Right? So this policy adjustment set off widespread discussion. Initiated, caused, maybe. Cause is fine. Yeah. So it's a bit of a problem though. Why? Because the English word cause translates to like maybe like 6 or 7 different Chinese words. Yeah. So I remember having a YouTube video about this where I spent the entire video. It was over an hour or something, just figuring out how to say to cause in Chinese. Yeah. 婴儿 infant. 婴儿需要特别细致的照顾. Yeah. Infant. How old's an infant? I don't know, 0 or 1 or something maybe. I don't know. How old do you reckon? Like in English, it might be different to Chinese. What is the age range for 婴儿? I'm not sure. I don't know. I've never actually considered this. Up to about 1 year old. All right. Yeah. 新生? 新生? Oh, maybe it's 新生儿, you pronounce it. 新生儿? I'm not sure. 出生到, okay, so 28 days. Do you know about the concept of 坐月子? 坐月子. This is when you give birth, you, or at least this is kind of Asian culture, right? I don't think this is limited to China, but yeah, in China people do 坐月子. So after you give birth, you kind of just you focus on relaxing and recovering from the stress of childbirth. Yeah. Yeah. Very different to Western culture. So this is the 坐月子 period, right? 婴儿出生到1岁左右 so 0 and 1. Your. So your is, I'm not sure, your preschooler. That's a good translation. Preschooler. Yeah, so usually if they're like infants, you'd say infant rather than your. Well, that's my experience. So yeah, so in this age range. All right. 未满1周岁. So here ChatGPT is suggesting you're probably better off, yeah, if someone is 0 years old, they're yet to have a full year. Yeah, all right. So sometimes you have to be a bit careful of those traps that Chinese age ranges may be dissimilar to English ones. Yeah, all right. Okay, 英雄 hero 超级英雄 superhero 在危机时刻，他表现得像一个真正的英雄。Hero nothing else. 影子 shadow 夕阳下，他的影子被拉得很长。So it's stretched and long during the setting sun, right? Setting sun. All right. 音节 I don't know what 音节 means. I'm trying to guess. Oh, syllable. I do know this word, syllable. I had to think. 音节 syllable. Oh, no, I do know this word. Yeah. 这个词由3个音节组成. So this word is made from 3 syllables. Yeah, I had to think about that. Yeah, so in Chinese, with almost 0 exceptions, every character is a single syllable. 所以在中文中几乎没有例外，每个汉字都相当于一个音节，对吗？银牌 Well, we already know what silver is. Silver medal. I mean, all right. 他在比赛中发挥稳定，最终获得银牌。Anyway, you get the idea. Yeah. 最终获得银牌。他是亚军，对吗？是亚军获得银牌，冠军获得金牌，季军获得铜牌。引入。Yeah, this is something like to introduce. Let's okay. 新技术的引入 the introduction of new technology 提高了生产效率 increase production. Yeah, so it's introduced in that sense. So you're introducing something into some other system or something like this. This is not to introduce like, hi, how are you? Yes, I am in grade 3. No, it's not like that. It is introduce something into a system or introduce it into, I don't know, introduce, I don't know, a word into your vocabulary, something like that. Drawing to pull into. Yeah, maybe like GitHub pull request. I don't know. How do you say pull request in Chinese? 拉取请求 pull request. All right. 拉请求. All right. On GitHub. All right. So it's not that at all. Yeah, so this new technology introduced into the production. All right. 隐私 is private/privacy. No, normally, yeah, it's used as an adjective as well, isn't it? So it can be a noun meaning private or, no, privacy, or an adjective meaning private. Yeah. 平台必须依法保护用户隐私. Yeah, so you need to protect user privacy here, but also private. Yeah, 隐私，隐私的 I don't know, 隐私的问题 private questions. Yeah. 饮用水 yeah, I don't know. Drink, use water. So it's water that's used for drinking or drinking water. 山区部分居民仍面临饮用水不足的问题. Yeah, so inadequate drinking water. 饮用水 what's 食用 I don't know. 食用 used edible 食用菌 yeah. So edible fungus. So food use fungus. Edible mushrooms, I should say. But mushrooms are a type of fungus, so you know. 食用油 edible oil as opposed to like crude oil. So 饮用 no, not that 饮用哎呦饮用水 what else? There's probably other things. 饮用水 maybe it's mostly just 水 though. Anything that is drinkable you can put there, but it seems mostly the only thing you want to talk about being drinkable salt water. Here it's functioning as a verb. 饮用 yeah, to drink salt water. Yeah, 能够饮用盐水 to drink salt water. Yeah, 饮用淡水 this is fresh water. Drinkable fresh water. Alright, 仪器 no, I said the wrong thing. Pretend I didn't say that, please. 仪器 this is a device in the sense of like apparatus, such as if you want to do a chemical experiment, you might want to set up your apparatus. Yeah. 实验需要借助精密仪器完成. So the experiment requires precision apparatus to complete. Yeah, 仪器 艺人 I think this is a casual way of saying 艺术家 performing artist, actor. So it's not exactly what I was thinking. 艺术家 is an artist. This is like someone who's painting or making artwork or something like that. But 艺人 is a performing artist. 这位艺人以敬畏精神赢得好评. All right. Let's have a look. I want to know entertainer. I am Robbie Williams and I am an entertainer. All right. So this isn't helping. 电视艺人, so a televisual entertainer. Someone on TV. 知名的艺人. Let's ask ChatGPT. It's kind of hard getting example sentences for some of the more nuanced definitions. Only pertain to performing artists, or does it include other forms of art? Overwhelmingly restricted to performing artists. Oh wow. ChatGPT. Alright. 歌手 singers, 演员 actors, 舞者 dancers, 主持人 hosts, 综艺嘉宾 this is like some sort of guest, variety show guest, or something in that ballpark. 偶像 idol, 练习生 what? 练习生 like Practicing students? Okay. Whoa, okay, so not 画家, or, okay, not painter, not sculptor, not calligrapher, not songwriter. Yes, not author. All right. 艺术家, for non-performing artists, 艺术家, use this one. All right. 创作家, what's this? Creator. Ah, like a content creator. Oh, all right. I say this while creating content. 文艺工作者. So the arts, literature, art worker. All right. So that's a little tricky, isn't it? I have to watch out for that one. 艺人 is a bit more. I'll just make a little note. 艺人 for performing arts. All right, what's next? Where were we? Here. 医生, whole body. Also can mean one's whole life. Right? Maybe there's some particular usage then. Let's have a look in a minute. 他医生正装, so wearing formal clothes from head to tail, head to toe. 显得格式正式. Yeah. But can it also all over the body? So it is just all over your body. So, oh, I like your example. 宝宝今天早上涂了我一身, puked all over me. Yeah, it happens. If you're not prepared for hijinks, don't have children. There's going to be hijinks. You're going to have to explain the vomit at some point. 穿着一身昂贵的新 Oh, sorry, 他穿着, this is a verb. So 穿着 is a word, but it is a noun. But 穿着, yeah, so she wears like a whole body of expensive 新衣裳, new clothes. All right. Anyway, so 1 second. Right, I just realized what I'm getting confused with. Not when I said a whole life, it's 一生. This no. This one. This is the one I'm getting confused with, which is different, right? All right, let us continue. 仪式. This is yet another way of saying ceremony. I say yet another way. Oh, 典礼 is the other one. What's the difference between 典礼 and 仪式? I don't know. 开幕仪式, opening ceremony. Yeah. I don't know. It's collocation. 毕业典礼, graduation ceremony. And it's 开幕仪式. And both 典礼 and 仪式 means ceremony, but it's always 开幕仪式 and 毕业典礼. And not the other way around. You can't mix and match, right? I'm not sure. I've never actually tried 典礼. 开幕典礼. Oh no, there it is. 开幕典礼 and 毕业仪式. Is that a thing? Oh, well, apparently you can just mix and match. All right. Well, there you go. I learned something today. 开幕仪式. All right. 庄重而简洁, solemn and simple? I don't know. Concise. Concise? Uncomplicated? 一时. Yeah, 一时 is like for a period of time. So in a moment, here it's in a moment of 冲动. I forget, what was it? Impulse. Yeah. So in a moment of impulsivity. 一时, yeah, a period of time, momentary, this sort of thing. So, okay. 说了不该说的话. 衣食住行. What is this? 衣食住行. 1 second. Yeah. All right. So this is one of these. Here are 4 items that function as your basic needs. There's another one involving like oil and salt and things like that, right? I forget what it was. 衣食住行. So clothes, food, residence, and transportation. All right. I don't recall seeing this one though. 城市发展离不开对衣食住行的保障. So the city development is inseparable from like the protections of basic needs, or presumably of the citizens and so on. All right, I'm going to make a note. All right, next is 一同, and while I haven't really studied this before, we kind of encountered it when we studied 一道. So there was 一道, 一路, 一同, 一起. They're all basically all together, right? Used as an adverb. 我们将一同面对接下来的挑战. All right. 以往. 以往. This is just the past, right? Didn't we study this? I don't remember. I feel like we studied this at some point. Anyway, 与以往相比, 今天变化明显. Yeah, in the past. 一向. So this is another consistent, this is also with respect to time, kind of like 一贯. 一向做事认真负责. So she's always like, I don't know how to put these together. So 认真, conscientious, and 负责, responsible, but conscientious. All right. So when she's doing something, she's all consistently conscientious. So this is with respect to time, right? It's not like there's inconsistencies in there. What's the difference between 一贯 and 一向? I don't know. That's the kind of thing you learn about through input and don't worry about. You can split these hairs as much as you like, but sometimes you're better off just picking that up through input. 一系列, a whole series. Yeah. So one after the other kind of thing. 事故之后, 政府采取了一系列措施. Yeah, so after the accident, unspecified accident, the government adopted a whole bunch of procedures, that sort of thing. I don't know what you want to call this. Measures. Okay, measures. A whole series. Yeah. 医药. All right. I don't know this word, but you know, 医, medicine, 药, medicine. So this is medicine in the sense of doctors, and this is medicine in the sense of the things you take. Medicine and medicine, basically. Medicine squared. 该公司主要从事医药研发. Oh, so medical research. 医药. All right, medical research. Oh, pharmaceutical. All right, maybe pharmaceutical is a better translation. Pharmaceutical science. Yeah, pharmaceutical. So pharmaceutical effect, right? Or medicinal uses. It says medical uses. Medicinal and medical. What's the difference? 大算广泛应用于 中国民间医药 Chinese folk medicine. Garlic. Probably still used. Maybe it doesn't count as folk medicine, it's like traditional Chinese medicine. 正在向灾区空投 airdrop. All right. So air throw 空投医药用品 medicines, medical supplies. All right. So this specifically, I could also just use 药物, right? So this is pharmaceutical usage products. Oh yeah, 用品. We saw 饮用水. This is 医药用品. Yeah. So pharmaceutical use products. Yeah. Same structure, right? 一 yeah, yeah, 一 is like 一个接一个的. This one. 一个接一个的一个接一个的 or 一个又一个的 one after the other. Yeah, 一 one by one after the other. Yeah, there's this one as well used in maths, 一对应 one-to-one correspondence. Yeah, 一做了揭晓. Let's see what chat gave us. 老师把注意事项一一说明. All right. So everything we need to pay attention to, the teacher explained one by one. Yeah. So this one, then that one. 一语. So this you is a preposition, which so easy for or easy for or facilitates or something in this ballpark. 这种材料易于 易于加工. Yeah, so 加工, do you know the concept of 加工? 加工 literally add work. Something like processing, something like this. So in China, yeah, in like Qingdao or something like this, if you go to Qingdao, you can go to one shop and buy fresh fish because they just sell you, like a fisherman will sell you the fish, the fresh fish that they caught not that long ago. And then you take that fresh fish to a restaurant and the chef will 加工 and they will cook it, right? 加工 processing. Yeah, it can be working machinery. So if you machine a product or something like this. So so this material is 加工. So this would be more like processing. Yeah, well, I don't know. This material is easy to process. Yeah. Very likely prone to. Is it not easy to? Yeah. Yeah, I feel like it's easy to. 易于理解, easy to understand. Oh, I know what it's doing. So the dictionary is giving you a definition of this one, not this one and this one separately, right? Sometimes this happens where, yeah, the dictionary counts those as separate words, so it doesn't have the easy to, etc. All right. So what is the definition we're meant to be learning? Okay, I'll copy this in here. Here. 动词. These are all easy. Easy to. What am I supposed to do? Easy to blow up the balloons, easy to reuse. Yeah. Easy to compare. All right, let's go to ChatGPT. How is used as a verb? Yeah, this is what I think. Yeah, I don't know then. I don't know this. Well, let's move on. All right. Yeah, I think almost always it's easy to blah blah blah. Easy to use, easy to whatever. I don't really know anything else. 一再. This is repeatedly, right? One of these fancy ways of saying repeatedly. It's an adverb. You can just use a more simple version like 反复 or yeah, there's many other things. 一再, yeah, repeatedly. 他一再强调安全的重要性. Yeah. I don't know. The thing is, you use ones like this and sooner or later you get it wrong. 一阵. So this is like a spurt. Sorry, a spurt, like, or a gust of wind, or a spurt, 一阵子, like a spurt of energy or something like this. 窗外, 忽然刮来一阵冷风. Is there anything else? There's 一阵子. 一阵子, this one. A period of time. 一阵子. This one's pretty common. Yeah. 这个姑娘常常会哭一阵子. So cry for a period of time. Yeah. But 一阵笑声. So a wave of laughter or something in this ballpark. A hoot of laughter. What's this? 一阵微风. A breeze. Yeah. All right. 遗址. Historical remains or ruins or something in that ballpark. Ruins, yeah. 考古学家在此发现 No, 发现 is functioning as verb. 在此发现古城遗址. So 此 presumably it's 此地 in this location discovered an ancient city, the remains of an ancient city. Atlantis. Okay. This is 抑制. 抑制 is to curb in the sense of curb your enthusiasm or to curb drugs or something in that ballpark. Inhibit, keep down, suppress. 药物可以在一定强度上抑制病情发展. So this is like symptoms. So it's like inhibiting the symptoms, which a lot of the time is all you really need. Your body can figure out how to heal itself. It's just, a lot of the time you just want to get rid of the symptoms so that you can function and you've got other things you need to do. 抑制. What things can be 抑制? Inhibit milk supply. 母乳分泌. So this is breast milk secretion. 抑制病情的发展. That's the one we just saw actually. 抑制加班时间 like prevent working overtime. Disincentivize. Or maybe just disincentive? That's not a verb though, is it? 抑制通货膨胀. So to curb inflation. Yeah. Anyway, you get the idea. 用餐. Yeah. So when you're in restaurants, they would say, I don't know, they'll say your name or something and 请您用餐. 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 Yeah, this one. 女士，请您用餐. This one. Yeah, so often it's like an automatic device. So, yeah, 160号, 请您用餐. It's this one. Yeah, because sometimes there's a queue for a restaurant because it's popular. So you take a number and then you go faff around somewhere else. And then 160号, 请您用餐. And it's very hard to understand because it's very scratchy on the speaker. But that's what they say. 请您用餐. 用餐. Yeah, so 用 use the meal. So 用 here refers to like eating a meal, 用餐. Yeah, 用餐. All right. Oh, the other one is 慢用. This one, 慢用. 请慢用. Yeah, use slowly. But yeah, it kind of this one, enjoy your meal. 请慢用. So 慢用 means use slowly, but from context you infer the 用 is 用餐, right? So, and the man also doesn't mean literally slow. It means, I don't know, relax and enjoy, don't rush, that sort of thing. Yeah. All right, Chinese is wacky, eh? Okay, 请按规定时间前往食堂用餐. Yeah, so you go to the cafeteria and have your meal at the allocated time. 用处 usage, so 笔有一个用处，那就是写字。杯子有一个用处，那就是溶水溶液体。store liquid. I don't know. 这些数据今后或许会派上用处。派上用处 what do you think that means? This data perhaps, yeah, so after today will perhaps 派上用途. I do not know what this means. What do you reckon it means? 用处 usefulness. 派上用处. What do you reckon that means? Oh, put to use. So what's the definition here? I did not know 派 had this meaning. It's not in that dictionary. All right, 1 second. No, I didn't find it in the dictionary. So let's ask ChatGPT in another window. Oops. Okay. So here, what's the definition of 派? In Chinese, please. And can you give me other Chinese words which contains 派 with that same definition too, please? And this should have a question mark. 发挥学起作用. So cause something to have an action, an effect, a use, to cause something to have a use. 派遣去做某件事. So this is 派人的派. Is that right? 派遣 to dispatch. 派送 to deliver. 派发 I don't know this one. Maybe it's just 派送. 派出派发教材. Oh, so like send out the study materials. Is this 调派? 调派 to send on an assignment. Should you choose to accept it? All right. So this is 派人的派, is it? 派人 like 派人你 yeah, this one. 他会派人来叫我 what does this 叫 mean? No. Oh, I went down a rabbit hole. And guess what's in the rabbit hole? Another rabbit hole. 兔子洞里的兔子洞. All right, but so let us go back out of this rabbit hole. 无法自拔. Where was it? Oh, it's lucky last. 派上用处. So this 派 is to distribute a usage to it. Wow. But okay, so you send it. No, maybe you are taking this data and sending it to be used. Something in that ballpark. 派上用处. Tricky, eh? All right, how we go on? Okay, we're getting there. Thanks. Let's continue with. All right. 用功. Let's just use effort, right? It's kind of like 努力, 学习非常用功, industrious, diligent. 总是名列前茅. Mao is like a thatch in the sense of thatch cottage. Why is there Mao? All right, let's not go down that rabbit hole. The rabbit hole in the rabbit hole. 拥挤. This is to squeeze, such as on a subway or yeah, in a crowd. 拥挤, 地铁高峰时车厢非常拥挤. Yeah. What is that? I don't even know what that means in English. To throng. If I wanted to throng, what would I do? How would I go about thronging? All right. 用人. That sounds like really kind of rude, but all right. Employ someone for a job. All right. 公司在用人方面. I've never encountered this. I really am questioning whether or not this is legit. 用人可以用人造黄油代替黄油 what 用人造黄油 yeah 雇佣人 this one 雇佣人 employ someone. Sorry, what was this one? 学术界和 no 用人单用人单位 so employ positions. Oh, it is there. I can kind of see why they include words like this, because it's somewhat hard to even recognize that this is even a word, right? 广告常 no 利用人们 no 我让佣人照看佣人 servant 我让佣人照看了几间房子 so I had my people, my servants. 佣人 is this really a word? 他不用人 no, this is 他不用人在催促就写了信 yeah, so does not need or didn't need or no longer needs people to push him to and yeah, he just wrote the letter himself. All right. So 佣人 can, I think it's like 雇佣人雇佣人雇主 is employer 雇佣人 to order to hire people, right? 雇佣人手雇佣人员人才 maybe it's better to match the 2 syllables with another 2 syllables. Often you get a better cadence. You have to worry about things like that. Sounds more natural if you have the same cadence. 雇佣人数 佣人 it really sounds rude. 佣人 用人。我越想越糊涂。All right. Okay. Let's look into 用人 next, please. And can you help me with 用人 and 不用人? Hmm. 用人 it sounds kind of rude. 用人 use people. Although 用餐用餐 use food. I don't know. It really sounds a little rude to me. All right. 企业要注意用人不当，用人不当会影响效率。So inappropriate hiring of people, can impact output, efficiency. 政府部门的用人制度 Okay, 需要改革. So this is employment system, government department employment systems need reform. Does not refer to a servant or hired help. Bit of an issue, isn't it? 佣人 servant. Okay, 他们家有几个佣人负责打扫和做饭. So these are servants. So maybe sometimes this is used to mean servant when it's more like an error and it should be this one. That is a possibility. Like, yeah, like common typos and things, if they're used often enough, can actually become part of the language. All right. 保姆 Yeah, 保姆 阿姨 So neutral term. 雇佣人公司可以雇佣人来完成项目。雇佣人 Yeah, a programmer, worker, laborer can be 雇佣人 Not common. All right. Is 佣人 rude? It sounds rude to me. Not rude at all. 佣人 neutral form, semi-formal term. Okay, so if I get a Chinese teacher, am I 佣人 ChatGPT can understand my bilingual words. Yes, in the formal sense, hiring teacher counts as 佣人. What's a 佣人? And okay, but yeah, 中文老师赢了教中文老师. So can I replace 人 with other words for people? 用 厨师 Okay, 佣人 is possible. You can't 用老师 All right, 佣人 All right, all right. It's a thing, but all right. Let's continue on our mission. 佣人 涌现 This is to emerge in large numbers. All right. Oh wow. 近年来各类创新企业不断涌现 Yeah. So these enterprises merging in large numbers. So I remember way back when my teacher was correcting my writing. I was describing a situation when I was sitting in a food court and then it was lunchtime and so many people came in and my teacher said I should use 涌现 in that context. Yeah, so I'm sitting there studying Chinese, and then like 100 people came in all at once. 涌现. All right. 用心. This is like kind of like concentrate on or put effort into. This one. Motive, intention. I don't know about that. These ones. 他对待工作非常用心，细节一丝不苟。This is a very common 成语，一丝不苟 is meticulous. 苟 is a word meaning like sloppy or here we go, negligent, careless. 不苟 is the opposite of that, so not careless, and in the even the slightest aspect, 意思 actually 意思 is a word by itself. Is it not? Maybe it's not. It's 好思. 好思 is the word. But here it means even in the slightest, not sloppy, right? Not negligent, not careless. 勇于. So again, we have this preposition, 于. So brave, 于. So this is like brave enough to blah, blah, blah. Yeah, this sort of thing. 我们要勇于面对挑战. We should be brave and take on challenges. Yeah, it doesn't translate directly, does it? 不轻言放弃. Don't easily give up. So often you say things like 勇于认错 or something like this. Oh, yeah, you can use it like this. 勇于挑战. So 挑战, does it even say it? Yeah, it's not in the dictionary, but there's another meaning of 挑战, meaning to take on a challenge. Yeah, 勇于挑战. Yeah, if you read a Chinese dictionary, it'll be in there. Probably. Yeah, so yeah. Oh, this is, so it doesn't have to have an object, is what I'm saying. So you can 勇于挑战. But yeah, 勇于挑战. So be brave enough to take on challenges. 挑战, to take on challenges. So yeah, this is incomplete. Actually, maybe we should update this. 挑战, yeah. I just make notes in my notebook, and probably I should suggest all these edits to the dictionary. 勇于挑战. Yeah. So you should be courageous enough to take on challenges. Yeah, we don't really have this, yeah, doesn't translate. Have the courage to take on challenges. Something like this. Yeah, so this here ChatGPT is using this as a noun meaning challenge. So you face challenges. Yeah, all right. Anyway, 优化 to optimize. So ex化 means to excise. That's actually a word in English, but X is a variable. So 优秀, yeah, 优秀, 优点, the 优, yeah, this is like, I don't know, good. 优化, so eyes, yeah, to turn it, yeah, you use this suffix after an adjective, and it means it turns it into a word meaning to cause that word to cause something to become more adjective. Yeah, so in this case the adjective is superior or outstanding. So to cause something to become more outstanding, but it means optimize. 公司正在优化内部流程，提高效率. So optimizing internal workflows, yeah. 有机. Yeah, don't ask me why, but this means organic in the sense of organic chemistry and organic food. Yeah, I got nothing. 这些蔬菜采用有机种植方式，无化学添加，也添加 additives, so no chemical additives. Yeah, 有劲. This is yet another put in effort kind of thing. Is there anything else we need to know? Vigorous, energetic. used, if you use it like this, it's going to be an adjective. 他打扫卫生时非常有劲，干得很彻底。Yeah. So this is, no, this is a verb phrase. 有劲. So verb phrase. So we need 我有劲. Then again, 非常有劲. Could be a verb. It could be an adjective, sorry. Let's have a look. 我觉得这里酷，而且很有劲。这 not 这里，这 it. I feel like this is translated from English. Let's look at another. 我是说红葡萄酒也可以很有劲。Is this strength in the sense of alcoholic? Cabernets can be powerful. These feel like translationese to me. 他的心脏跳动得很有劲. Yeah, so heart thumped with energy. Like heart pounded strongly. So it feels like this is an adjective. Let's ask. You do need to know these things. If you don't want to make errors in your writing section, is this a verb and or an adjective? So it could be both, not a verb. 真有劲. 你有劲吗? Physical strength. Is this an adjective? If I ask you 你有时间吗? That would be a verb phrase. 你有劲吗? 干活特别有劲. 唱歌唱得真有劲. Adjective. Whoops, that's definitely an adjective. 特别有劲. So that's describing this. Seems like an adjective. Seems like it's got like a verb sprinkled with verb. Like adjective plus verb divided by 2. All right, let us continue on our mission. What were we up to? 有劲. I might just jot this down as well. 有劲. I don't remember how to handwrite that character. 由来. Is this like another comings and goings? No, it's the reason it arrived or something like this. Origin. Yeah, origin. 这个节日的由来可以追溯到上千年前. So do you know 追溯? Like trace in the sense of tracing the origins of something. 追溯. Yeah, I learned this word during COVID, and we wanted to trace the origins of the coronavirus. Yeah, I encountered it a lot in that context. 由来. I don't know this word. I'm going to note it down as well. 由来. I mean, I vaguely know it. I don't know. Anyway, 游人. This is traveler, right? 景区游人. 如织. 热闹非凡. All right, this is like classical Chinese, but 游人如织. Okay, so it probably is classical Chinese if it's a Chongyu like this. So travelers are like weaving, like weave together or something in this ballpark. 游人, tourists. All right. Yeah, usually it's 游客 though. Anyway. 犹如. Yeah, there's a few like this. 犹如. 仿佛. 宛如. 好似. Yeah, yeah, there's a whole lot of these. It's just like metaphor alert. Just like, or something like this. Yeah. So basically you're declaring you're about to use a metaphor. 夜空中繁星点点，犹如钻石般闪烁. So twinkling like diamonds. So the stars in the night sky are like little diamonds. Metaphor alert. 犹如. There's like, I think there's like 10 other, probably 10 of these. Maybe altogether there's probably like 100 different combinations of words which basically mean I'm using a metaphor. 优先, to have priority. Usually you encounter this at airports when you might talk about the elderly, the pregnant having priority. Sometimes you talk about military personnel having priority. A gentleman might say 女士优先, ladies first, ladies have priority. 老人儿童在乘车时应优先安排座位. Yeah, 优先 have priority. Yeah, you see it at airports. Airports, they have this like 优先. Yeah, public transport, club membership. 优先权. Yeah, I guess so. Anyway, basically it means this person goes first. Usually for some reason, maybe they're pregnant or whatever. Or if they're in an emergency, maybe at a hospital or something like this. 有序. Okay, 序 means order, so 有序 or 有秩序 probably. It is ordered. 工厂生产线运行的非常有序 orderly or something like this. Yeah, 有秩序. I feel like I haven't studied this before, but maybe I've encountered it multiple times and just mentally auto-corrected it to has order, this sort of thing. It's not pretty obvious, right? What is this? 优异. Oh, 优异 is, it's like outstanding. So it's abnormal by being excellent. Exceptional. Yeah. I don't know. If anyone is Chinese and watching this, don't copy my English, eh? Abnormal by being excellent. Abnormal usually comes with negative, but technically it's just not normal. Doesn't necessarily imply bad. 他在学术研究中取得了优异成绩. Yeah, 优异. So exceptional. You. Yeah. All right. So this is a preposition and it's used in a few ways. Okay. Where do I begin? So the first is it's equivalent to 在. So let me think. 在位于. Yeah, something like this. So 我位于山东. I'm located in Shandong. Yeah. So this is like this sort of preposition thing. 始于. Again, this yeah. Began in. Yeah. What else? We saw 勇于. 勇于, to be brave enough to take on challenges. Oh, there's another one, isn't there? 用于. So to be used for. So preposition. 等于. Equal to. To equal, but to be equal to. Yeah. It is also to equal. It can be used. Anyway, let's not go down that rabbit hole. The rabbit hole in the rabbit hole. 忙于. So yeah, to be busy with. So 我忙于学习，没有时间接门 I'm busy with studying. I don't have time to answer the door. Yeah, etc., etc. I feel like there's a near infinitude of usages for this. What do they list here? Oh yeah, it's a surname. It's actually a pretty common surname as well. To go, to take. I do not know these usages. What is all that? I got nothing. Yeah, time and place. Indirect relation. I'm not sure. Indicating a source. 由于, yeah, 由于. So it's sort of, I guess the justification comes from, so 由于, due to. So yeah, often when a word ends with you, you will need to complete the sentence, with rare exceptions. Then, oh yeah, 大于. This one. 大, big. So you can do this with basically any adjective. 大, so bigger than, right? Bigger than or greater than in maths. 大于等于. Yeah, you can say 大于等于, or you can say 不小于. Yeah. 大于号, greater than sign. Yeah. What else is there? 高于, this one. Greater than, but exceeding. Yeah. By. Used in the passive. What's that one? I don't know. Yeah. Anyway, we get the idea. I think if you're reaching HSK6 level, you've probably encountered a few thousand of these words. So let's continue on. How are we going for time, actually? I haven't been paying attention. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is going to be another long one. I mean, I wasn't anticipating that, but all right. Anyway, 不要放弃，勇于挑战，不要轻易放弃。余额. This is like, is it? So you represents surplus or additional or something in that ballpark. Or represents quota or overhead or something like this. Surplus, remainder. Okay. 账户余额不足. 余额不足. So if the account balance is inadequate, 无法完成支付, you will not be able to make payment. 余额, yeah, this is not a familiar word for me, I'm afraid. 余额. All right. 原本. Yeah, you've probably seen 原来, 本来. 原本 is similar, but 原本 can function as an adjective. So can 原来. 原来的, yeah, 原来的打算. 原本的, yeah, what's the difference? I don't know. You just get used to it. Yeah, 原本 original. 原本的 manuscript. 原本的什么? 原本的目标 original plan. 原本的 whoa, 死刑 death sentence. 原本的节奏 original tempo. Yeah. 原来 you can use 原来如此. Yeah, that one you have to use 原来. 原本 original. 原来以为, yeah, well, 原来以为, originally I thought, but usually it emphasizes I mistakenly thought. 你那么爱我. Yeah, I hope you, this one. But it emphasizes, yeah, I mistakenly believe that. Let's continue. 我原来以为自己都知道的事情. Well, 一些我原来以为. Okay. So yeah, I originally believed I already knew this, but it turned out I didn't. Yeah. Anyway, there's lots of things like this. 原材料. Oh, I didn't read this example. Sorry, let's go back. 计划原本很顺利. The plan was originally very smooth in the sense proceeding smoothly. 但因天气被迫延期. Wow, ChatGPT stuck them all in this. we studied all of these. Yeah, this one. Yeah, in by itself was before, and 延期 postpone. So we were compelled to postpone it due to weather. All right. 原材料. Yeah, 材料. You know what this is? Materials. 原材料 is raw material. Yeah, so you can put 原 as a suffix, meaning raw or original. So this is an example. Yeah, I can't think of another example off the top of my head, but ChatGPT can. What words can 原 be used as a suffix? 前缀, if you want to know. Suffix in Chinese is 前缀. Okay, 原始社会. Okay, but this is a word, right? 原始, primitive society. 原料, yeah, raw material. So 原材料 we just saw. Oh, 原文, this one. Yeah, original text, 原文. Maybe there's like a translation. Yeah, 译文, that's 译文. 原文, 译文, or something like that. Yeah, 翻译. 原告. Yeah, I guess so, kind of. 原住民. Yeah, 原住民. So original live peoples, indigenous people. 原住民. Yeah. 原职, I don't know this one. 原公司, former company. Maybe you just say 前公司. Alright. 原因. No. These are other usages. Alright, let us continue with our mission. Where were we? 原材料. Okay. 远程. 远程. 远 long or far with respect to distance. 程 is a journey. So long journey. Right? 公司允许员工进行远程办公. So, okay, so this is remote work, right? Yeah, well, long distance, long range, but remote in this case. Yeah, for remote control, it's 遥控. 遥控器. 遥控, remote control, it's a bit different. Whereas 远程, yeah, 远程, 控制. Oh, this one, this is remote control in the sense of long distance control. I guess it's the same thing. Whereas this one, 遥, yeah, I don't know, maybe they're different. 远程教育, remote education, 远程医疗, telemedicine. Oh, so it's not. Oh, long distance is 长途, 长途, this one. Long distance, 长途. Yeah. So you have to pay attention to synonyms, right? Long distance, long route. Yeah, long road, long distance bus or something like this. Yeah, carriage. Okay, so this one is better as remote rather than long distance. All right. 远方. 远方. Like, I don't know, something that's far away. A place that's far away. 他总是怀念遥远的远方故乡. So the remote, village, 故乡. What do you call this? Town, homeland. Yeah, that's better. Native place. Yeah, 远方, far away. 原理. So this is principle in the sense of like first principles or things like this. Yeah, I'm still a little bit rough on the borderline, on the boundaries between 原则, 道理, 原理. They all translate to different principles. Yeah. 这台机器的工作原理. 十分简单. So this is the working principles of this device. So it's maybe like the scientific principles and of how it works, right? Yeah, so you need to know maybe how a motor functions or something like this. 原料, yeah, we just saw that, 原材料. Is there anything else? No. Okay. 糕点, this is like sweets, like cakes and things. 糕点制作需要新鲜的原料. Yuan Liao is ingredients. Yeah, like on food. I pick up a bottle of water, but Yuan Liao is just water. Yeah, if you pick up a food package, a food product, it'll have Yuan Liao. Yuan Lin, yeah, this is another way of saying like garden or park or, I don't know, estate or something. Gardens. 这座城市的园林融合了古典和现代风格. Yeah, gardens, park, that sort of thing. All right, 圆满. So 圆满, okay, so 满 means to satisfy. The yuan modifies to satisfy to mean that it's like everything is complete. There's nothing left behind. So it's not just you're satisfied, there's just nothing else. Like fully satisfied, no exceptions kind of thing. Yuan man. Kind of, yeah. 会议在大家的努力下顺利圆满结束. What? So here the meeting was 圆满结束. 结束 meaning to end it, close. Maybe it was like satisfactorily closed, the meeting. Anyway, 原始, we saw this a moment ago. Primitive in the sense of primitive civilizations and so on. 这里仍保留着原始森林的景象. Yeah, primitive forests. So yeah, you kind of expect them to be ancient in some way. 元素, element. So both element, like the element of surprise, and element in the sense of like gold and zinc and elements on the periodic table. 设计中融入了多种现代艺术元素. So elements of art. Yeah, elements of modern art. 原先, yeah, this is yet another original. This is like, yeah, 原来, 原本, 本来, 原先. I don't know, often you know that these words exist and they're easy to confuse with one another, but you just get a feel for it from input. I cannot tell you the difference. But the xian implies first, so 原先, yeah. 原先的安排被临时调整了. Yeah, all right. So the original plan. Don't ask me what the difference is. I'll go ask an AI or something. They're good at that sort of thing. Like even if they're not good at that sort of thing, I'll still give you an answer. Okay, 元宵. 正月15吃元宵是传统习俗. Yeah, so we talked about this, right? There's yuan xiao and tang yuan, and they're slightly different, and I don't know the difference. And on yuan xiao jie, zheng yue, just note that this is one of the rare cases when zheng is first tone. Zheng yue shi wu. So this is the 15th month of the lunar year. You should eat yuan xiao. Yeah. Maybe I should go buy some. It's not that far away. Actually, it is. It's like the end of February this year, isn't it? All right, yuan yu. Oh yeah, here we go. There's another yu. This is origin. This is preposition. So originated in 源于. 这个事故源于民间传说. Oh, I said something wrong, didn't I? Do you know what I said wrong? 这个故事 Yeah, this one. 这个故事源于民间传说。故事 is a story. 事故 the same characters but reversed. 故事 story. 事故 accident. I suppose it's still grammatical, but it's not the sentence that's written. It's also a bit. This accident stemmed from folk tales. Doesn't really make sense either. But it's grammatical. This 故事, this story originates from folk tales. All right, let us continue. 1650. Why is it taking so long? All right, I'm going to have to pick up the pace, aren't I? But at the same time, one thing I've learned is that learning Chinese is a long process and you need to find the fun. So if you find something you enjoy doing, go and do it, because Chinese is going to wait for you, right? It's going to be there tomorrow. You can study it tomorrow. The HSK exam will still be there, etc., etc. 预定. So you implies in advance, and ding is kind of decided or locked in. There's two of them which are similar. You need to be a bit careful. They're both pronounced 预定. Anyway, 预定. This is like, yeah, actually, I'm not honestly not too sure. It's like locked in, booked, decided, scheduled in advance. Okay, this is, yeah, so in advance, this one, it's kind of decided or locked in. 他已经在酒店预定了双人房 a 2-bedroom, and the other one is 预定. This one. Okay, so this is to book ahead. 预定. All right, don't ask me what the difference is. Let's move on. 月光, moonshine, moonlight. 月光, there's nothing else, right? 月光酒. Oh, so this is some type of alcohol. Oh, this is moonshine, like hooch. Like, yeah, 在湖里上. Oh! Okay, can you just like delete the last few seconds from your memory, please? I said the complete wrong thing. This is not 酒, this is 洒. Third tone, right? 洒. Yeah. So sprinkle spray, but it's obviously moonshine cannot spray on the surface of a lake, so it's used figuratively. 月光洒在湖面上，银白闪烁. So yeah, moonlight glistens is better. What is moonshine? The alcohol. All right, what if I put a hooch in? Hooch. 烈酒. 私酒, 烈酒, this one. No, it's... Yeah, I don't know, this kind of... You're not allowed to, or can't afford to, buy alcohol. So you make your own. This is hooch. Or moonshine. Moonshine, usually it's illegal as well. 私酿酒. 私酿酒. Maybe this one. 私酿酒. Yeah, this one looks promising. Yeah. So privately fermented alcohol. 私酿酒. All right. 乐器. Just note that this is 乐 and not le. This is 乐器, a musical instrument. I once decided to check out Chinese musical instruments and how they, throughout Chinese history, wow, you could do like a whole PhD on that. There are so many Chinese musical instruments. 他从小学习多种乐器，乐器，吉他、钢琴。What else? I don't know. I'm not a musician. 月球 Yeah. Moonball. Moonball is just moon. 月球。人类首次登上月球，是在1969年。Yeah, so 登上月球 to land on the moon. 乐曲 so 乐曲 like musical tune or ditty. 钢琴家演奏了一首优美的乐曲。Yeah, so you got the idea. That's the 乐曲。约束 is to bind or inhibit. Restrict this one. 公司对员工的行为有一定的约束。Yeah, restrictions. So you cannot do anything you want to do with respect to customers. With employees' behavior is somewhat limited. You can't just do anything. But yeah. 预料 This is a little tricky. 预 is in advance. 料 I don't know what that means in this context. But 预料 meaning to predict in advance kind of thing. 预料 anticipate. 料 Oh, you can use it by itself, right? 预料 or 料 You can use 料 by itself. 结果出乎大家的预料。Yeah. So exceeding everyone's. Here it's expectation rather than anticipation. Yeah. So exceeding people's expectations. 预料到 So 没人能预料到 No one expected. No one could expect the Spanish Inquisition. Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. 没人预料到没人料到 So you can use 预料到 Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. 料到 Yeah. 料到会有西班牙宗教裁判所 Is that the Spanish Inquisition? Is that really the Spanish Inquisition in Chinese? Nobody expects the Spanish Inquisition. 2 chief weapons are surprise and fear. Ruthless efficiency. 3 chief weapons. Alright. 料 meaning to anticipate or foresee or expect. Expect in the sense of expect the Spanish Inquisition. You is like expect in advance. It's kind of a little bit redundant and you don't have to include it. You can just say 我没料到 没料到 Yeah, 没料到 or 没预料到 Yeah, same thing. All right. Is there anything else? I was going to say something else, but I forget. All right, let's move on then. Yun, right? If I remember correctly, yeah, this is this one. You can say, oh, actually, it's the next word, so I don't need to say that. 他因低血糖感到头有点晕，头有点晕 That's a very common phrase. 头有点晕。晕 meaning dizzy, faint. Yeah. Yeah. So next is 晕车. This one is important. If you get this, car sick, if you're like me, you get car sick, you might need to know this word. Yeah, normally when you get a DD, people sit in the back, right? I sit in the front because I get car sick. Yeah. Yeah, I remember once I mentioned this to like a DD 司机，以为我就是前一天喝醉了，说 yeah， 所以他开车开的 非常慢，以至于就是嘲笑的程度。It was ridiculous. I had to go to the airport. I hadn't drunk anything, and she drove ridiculously slowly because I sat in the front and said, "Yeah, I get car sick." And it was like get out and walk for kind of speed. But at the same time, if you're like me, yeah, why would she think I drank so much? It's a bit of a stereotype, isn't it? She just assumed I got drunk the previous night. No, why didn't she work it out from all my luggage? Let's not get onto this. 坐长途 oh, there it is, long distance. 长途车时，他总会晕车. Yeah, I get car sick. It is a serious problem. I have to be very careful about eating before going on trips. And if the driver is smoking, there's a good likelihood I will get sick. Yeah. Sometimes I just walk to places because there is a chance that the driver will smoke, and my friends will wonder, why would you walk? It takes half an hour extra or something like this. And I'm like, all right, but if the driver smokes and I feel sick, I will have to sit there and recover from feeling sick, and that will take potentially longer than half an hour. So yeah, I like to walk long distances. Yeah, if I could guarantee that there was no smoking in the car, then I'd probably take the car. But you can't do that in China. Yeah. So yeah, if I take a DD, there is a risk I will vomit, basically. 运送, 运 meaning to transport, 送 meaning to send. 运送, transport, carry. 物资由专车, this is like a charter vehicle or something like this. 运送到灾区. Yeah, so this is a special purpose vehicle. Yeah, 专 implies, it only has a single unique purpose. So the purpose is to send these goods to the region. This one. 运行, this is operation in the sense of like the machinery is operating normally or something in that ballpark. Let's see what they use. Oh yeah, there's this one, but this is the one I'm pertaining to. 新系统已经正在运行. So the new system is operating, is already in formal, it's already in operation. It's like 正式 is formal, so it's now formally in operation. So it's kind of like declared to be operating. 运营 is the operation in the sense of operating a business. Yeah, to be in operation, to do business. Oh, there's also that one, isn't there? 这家平台主要负责线上运营. So the platform is primarily responsible for online operations. Yeah, whatever that means. 预期, yeah, so 预期 is a noun meaning your anticipations or expectations. Can it be used as a verb? I don't remember. Apparently, yes. Usually it's a noun. 项目完成时间超出了最初预期. Yeah, so this is expectations. 超出了预期. So exceeded our initial expectations. Yeah. That really needs to indicate it's also a noun. Maybe I will make a little note. Whoops. 预期. And just maybe I'll submit not a correction, but an update, or yeah. 预期, literally with it. I don't think this is a word in itself. I feel like these are two words. 期 is a pronoun. It can refer to basically anything. Oh yeah, I forgot about this. There is this grammar structure. All right. 与其抱怨，不如采用行动. Yeah. Yeah, there is this grammar structure. These are the grammar structures you learn at the HSK 4-5 level. Once you get to HSK6, you throw out all these clunky grammar structures and just write naturally. Yeah, yuchi, blah blah, buru. Yeah, it sounds awful. There's like probably 10 different better ways of writing than this. Yeah, buru is also a word. It would be better to. Also, yeah, there's also like why not do this? Yeah, it's like, yeah, 不妨. There's also 不妨, but 不如 also has that, yeah, that meaning. Yeah, why not try such and such? These are normal, inferior to meanings. All right, let's not go too far down that rabbit hole in the rabbit hole. Anyway, 语气不如, and I don't care because I know what it means when I input the listening and speaking, but sorry, listening and reading, and I'm not going to use it for my output because I think it sounds awful. 羽绒服. This is like feather down clothes or something like this. Down-filled garment. Hey, funny story. So in Australia, Australians call what do you call them? Doonas. You know, doona. Wait, really? South Koreans? Stealing our word? How dare you? Doona. So, English people call it duvet, right? So in Australia, it's called doona. Yeah. Doona. Why? So apparently doona comes from the word down. So I believe in the UK somewhere, down is pronounced doon. And welcome to doona. Right? So like some original design. Doona is a brand name, but everyone calls, in Australia, these are called doonas. Quilt, doona, duvet. Yeah, in Australia they're called doonas. That's my understanding. I'm not sure about the truthiness of that story, but don't let truth stand in the way of a good story. Anyway, down-filled garment. 冬天出门，他总穿厚厚的羽绒服. Yeah, so you expect down. So do you know what down is? Like duck down. This one, this fluffy stuff on the chest of a duck. It's not exactly feathers, but it's this feather fluffy stuff, right? Yeah, good insulator of heat. Okay, what is this? You shit. I don't know this one. Oh, I do know this one. I do know this, but I call it Wei Sheng Tian. So, no, I don't need to make a note. You shit. Yeah, so the U is Li Nu Liu. Yeah, so Li Nu Liu. So the room you take showers in, you shit. Which we call bathroom, whether or not it has a bath. 请保持浴室干净整洁. Yeah, I feel like I should know that, but all right. U1 is desire. No, U1 desire. 人类有追求幸福的天生欲望, an innate desire for pursuing happiness. Yeah, 欲望, desire. It is desire. It is a noun, right? 杂. So 杂 can mean complicated. It can mean like jumbled. It can mean like multifactored and so on. you can describe clothes as 太杂了 in the sense of that there's like too much going on your clothes, hard to like process, mentally process. 这份文件内容太杂 yeah, yeah, it's not there, is it? It's not any of these. There's another meaning. 需要整理归类 what is 归类 categorize yeah 太杂 it's so in English you might say something is 太杂 it's like too busy, like your clothes are too busy 闹杂了 yeah too 复杂 is easy enough, complicated, but this is 太杂了 like loose. It's not the meaning I'm after. Maybe I'm wrong. What if I just put 太杂 太杂 if I put 杂了就杂了，因为一多就杂了，越来越杂了 getting bad. Oh, maybe this is not exactly what I was thinking. Let's ask ChatGPT. Because if I'm wrong, I need to do something about that, don't I? ChatGPT. Predictions. What can the used as an adjective describe? Used as a standalone. Yeah, 混杂 yeah, this sort of thing. But I want like yeah. Yeah, can you give me a list of examples which are commonly considered oh, so 杂物 miscellaneous items, 杂草 weeds, yeah, 杂粮 yeah, 杂粮 mixed grains, yeah, this one you get in 杂粮煎饼 mixed grain 煎饼，杂木 sorted woods, 杂花杂果杂货 oh, this is like if general store sells things, that's what it sells. 杂音 noise. So when something is 太杂了 what does it mean? When is this used? 太杂了房间太杂了 太 messy. Maybe disorganized is a good one. 桌子上东西太杂了 yeah, disorganized. Yeah, there should be a disorganized here somewhere. 材料太杂了 yeah. Report too confusing. The 话题 the topic is too broad, too much to go on. For clothes, is it like too busy? That is, the clothes like have too much going on. Yeah, it looks busy. Yeah, so if you have all sorts of wacky designs all over your clothes, it's just hard to mentally process. 太杂了 yeah. 这件衬衫颜色太杂了 颜色太杂了 Dare I Google it? I'm not sure if I want to see 颜色太杂了 these are not unpleasant colors. 颜色太杂了 yeah, it really should be unpleasantly colorful. 这件裙子花卉太杂了 花纹 sorry, floral design. 太杂了. Too many patterns. All right. All right. So we did za. How are we on for time? Yeah, this is getting a little out of control, isn't it? I'm not going to finish this in this video, am I? All right. All right. I'm going to keep going, but I'm going to have a little rest. 1 second. Right. Where were we? We did za. Okay. Zai. Yeah. Disaster. We've talked about this. Yeah. 洪灾, 火灾. What are other ones? There are other ones, but I don't know. 灾区. Yeah. 灾害. Yeah. 洪水是一种严重的自然灾害. All right. 灾害 is here as well. 灾难, 灾区. All right. They're all very limited in their meanings. There's just like one meaning, so you know, not a big deal. 灾害, 灾难, 灾区. Yeah, these are all three of those disasters. This one's used as a suffix, and this one is a disaster region. Anyway, 地震、洪水等都是常见的自然灾害。灾难。Yeah, 战争给人民带来巨大的灾难. All right. Like calamity, disaster. All right. 灾区救援队，对，正前往灾区展开救助，展开 Why is it 展开? Oh, launch. Yeah, I know this meaning for 展开, unfold, but it didn't make much sense with unfold, this sort of assistance. But it's like carry out. All right. 再三, we saw 一再 before up here somewhere, wherever it was. I don't know. It's yet another way of saying repeatedly. 再三强调安全第一，安全第一 is safety first, right? Yeah, repeatedly emphasize 强调. All right. 再生 no, this is not 复活 resurrect. 再生 refers to renewable resources and things like this. Really? No, I don't think so. To be a second so-and-so. Recycling this sort of thing. But yeah, 再生 renewable in the sense of renewable resources, right? What? 再生利用. Wait, maybe am I mistaken? I may be mistaken. Yeah, no, renewable, not extendable. Oh, like that's a renewable visa, is it? Yeah. 可再生资源 here, renewable resource. I'm not going mad. Or at least if I'm going mad, this is not related to that madness. Yeah. 废纸经过处理后可以再生利用. Yeah. I guess somewhere in between those words. 在意 means care about or care in the sense of I don't care or that sort of thing. I don't really care. 我不在乎. 我不在意. Yeah. 他对别人的评价并不太在意. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, often, yeah, 不在意. Actually, yeah, this one might
Not
be a better
to mind.
translation. Pay no attention to.
Pay no attention to.
Or take no notice
Take
of.
no notice
Okay,
of.
I don't care. Whereas 在乎 is more the care, isn't it? Didn't really, yeah, they don't care in the sense they don't pay attention. 说他们不在意那些瞎扯。What is 瞎扯 ？Nonsense， 瞎扯。普通工人不在意那事。Joe Sixpack, yeah. Ordinary people don't care about that. Yeah, it is like, yeah, don't care. maybe it's like don't pay attention, maybe. Yeah, there's also 在乎。不在乎。冷。Okay, so this is a topic comment sentence. 冷. It's saying this is the topic. 我不在乎. Yeah. Well, was it? You have it in English, like regrets. I have a few. Something like that. Is that the song? Yeah, I've had a few. Regrets. I've had a few. Yeah. Topic comment sentence. Much like that. How did we get onto this topic? Oh, 不在乎. Yeah, 冷，我不在乎. Cold, I don't care. He doesn't care about whatever this is. 人们怎样看他? What people think of him, or maybe how people perceive him. The other one is maybe 不搭理. Oh, maybe that's a little different. This is more. Is it this one? Yeah. 不搭理. More like respond, isn't it? Yeah, so this one, don't respond. It's like, you completely ignore someone. That's a bit different. Right. So 在意, I don't care or don't pay attention to such things. All right. 赞赏. 赞 would be praise or maybe approve. 赏 is like to reward or something in that ballpark. Yeah, such as with prizes or money or something like this. So 赞赏. 赏 by itself does have this one. Yeah. But here 赞赏, it's just to appreciate. Okay. 他的作品获得了专家的高度赞赏. All right, so the expert, high-level praise. So she must have written something really, no, her works, not necessarily writing, but probably writing. Yeah. She must have, her works must be spectacular to get such high-level praise. 赞同 is kind of like praise, but also approve of. Yeah, actually this one as well. Agree with, endorse. Endorse is even better again. Endorse. 大部分成员 no, 大部分成员对方 no. Sorry, this is a word, right? 对方. Because this is a word, but it's not the word that's being used. 大部分成员对方案表示赞同. So they endorse the 方案, the proposal or something like this. They endorse, like they support it in the sense that they endorse it, agree with, approve of, etc. 遭到. 遭 is only ever used for negative things. So it's only going to be a bad thing. So you probably know this character from 糟糕. Rotten, is it rotten cakes? No, 糟糕. I don't know what, that's what you say. It's like, oh no, 糟糕. 遭到. Yeah, so there's 遭受. Yeah, to suffer or something. You suffer some sort of, yeah, 遭受损失, to suffer losses. Yeah. 遭受了 blah 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 肉体摧残 Okay, all right, physical abuse, but all right, you get the idea. 遭到 is the same. 遭受、遭到 the same. 遭到谈错误决策 so okay, we'll get to that in a second. 遭到批评 now, so in English, like mistaken or erroneous does not really describe things like strategic decisions, right? However, yeah, it's more like ill-conceived. In English, you might say ill-conceived or something. However, in Chinese, you can say 错误的选择, something like this. So 错误 doesn't, we can't use mistaken or incorrect to describe a decision. Incorrect decision. Usually you'd say you made a bad decision in English. But yeah, so it's emphasizing it's just not a great strategic decision. And so he was criticized, or he received criticism for his bad strategic decision. Perhaps he's a CEO of a company or something. 噪声 noise. 工作的噪声 it is fourth tone, first tone, right? 工地 sorry, workplace. 工地的噪声影响了附近居民的生活. Yeah, if you have a manufacturing plant next to people's houses, it's going to be an issue. People need to work, it's very important, and work makes noise. But people need to live and sleep, and yeah, you need peace and quiet for that. 遭受 oh, here it is. 遭到遭受村民在洪水中遭受了严重损失 Okay, so major losses. They suffered major losses. Yeah, so the villages in the flood, they suffered major losses. All right, so 遭受遭到 I think they're identical. You just choose a different word to indicate the complement. All right. Oh, where are we? Here. 50 to 80. Let's continue. I wasn't anticipating on making such a long video. I would like to finish this today, but I may not have enough time. Oh, wow. I was just looking at the clock. All right. Yeah, I won't be able to do it now. Otherwise, my 噪音 will 干扰邻居. Yeah. Yeah, one thing about being a YouTuber is, yeah, it's hard to do it at night if you have neighbors and so on. I can't be too loud, but currently it's not a big deal. 造型. This is like, how do you say this? 造型, the design in the sense of, like, I don't know how to explain this. This. All this. Take all those words, mush them together, and make a hybrid word, and you get 造型。这款新手机的外观造型非常时尚。Yeah. Yeah. 造型 model shape. Yeah, there's also this as well. As a verb. You really think it can be a verb? Anyway, it just describes the not the like the inner architecture and workings of the phone, but what it looks like. Like it's streamlined and sleek and I don't know, colorful or whatever your phone looks like. But it's not talking about the functionality, right? 遭遇 oh, there's another one. 遭受遭到遭遇 and I think all three of them are identical. They're always negative experiences. 他们在山中遭遇了一场突如其来的暴雨. Yeah, so maybe the you emphasizes so this encounter. So you is often often emphasizes some sort of chance encounter. But at the same time, when bad things happen, it's almost always chance encounter, isn't it? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's worth splitting this hair. Probably for the sake of almost everything. 遭受,遭到,遭遇 are basically the same. I don't know. If there's any difference, it's not obvious to me. So yeah, in the mountain, they, I don't know, encountered in a negative sense. So this is a storm, a sudden storm. Yeah. 左 has a few meanings. I presume we're meant to be using its usage as like a conjunction where it's represents a reversal, kind of like 但是 or this sort of thing. So I'm expecting something and then a reversal, like but blah blah blah. 他认真完成作业，则成绩自然会提高。I don't know this usage. Yeah, that's the one I expected to be teaching us. What is this usage? But then, this usage, then. I'm gonna have to look this up, 1 second. Yeah, this usage is in the dictionary. It described it or defined it as nama. So then, which is pretty much very similar to this. So the example they have in my paper dictionary, I'll read it aloud. 做事没有恒心，则会一事无成. So this is more like an if-then statement, right? So this makes me wonder, should I be interpreting this as an if-then statement? If he works hard to finish the project, then his accomplishments will naturally be very good, or maybe his grades. Yeah, performance records. Honestly, I'm not sure. Let's ask. Here, should I interpret this usage of 则 as an if-then sentence? Okay. All right. Can you give me 5 more examples, please? So, yeah, whenever I ask ChatGPT for a grammar explanation, I mean, I'm not going to trust it wholesale because it could just be wrong. However, it is very good at generating sentences, which means if it can give me 10 examples, like a whole bunch of examples, that becomes a lot more persuasive. So 方法选择的当 so 当 here is 恰当的当 选择的当 it should be fourth tone, shouldn't it? Appropriate, suitable, chosen appropriately. So if the method is chosen appropriately, 则 then this 效率会明显提高. All right. I mean, it's very hard to get ChatGPT to write ungrammatically. Even if you were instructed to, it probably wouldn't. I don't know. I've never actually tried. So if it's going to invent multiple sentences, actually, it does sometimes. If you give it very precise instructions to follow the rules, it will follow those rules, won't it? Yeah. Anyway, I've given it freedom. If it's hanging itself, it's made its own noose. Yeah. 管理不到位. 不到位 means improper or inadequate, right? Inadequate management. 不到位. This one. Yeah, that's pretty rare. I think maybe I studied this before, and ChatGPT is like, oh, hey, come on, you. 则问题难以避免. All right. So it's saying if management is improper, then it's hard to avoid problems, right? 准备充分，则应对变化更从容. What? So with proper preparation, adapting to change is unhurried. Maybe calm and go easy. Yeah, I of course I've studied this word, but this is a relatively rare usage. 基础不牢. So if your foundations are not solid, 则后续学习会受影响. Okay, so your subsequent study will be influenced. I don't know, is ChatGPT giving me some sort of subtle hint here? I feel like we have some kind of, I don't know, like, what's the word? Talking shop, or this sort of, like the in-group language. So ChatGPT seems to personalize its responses quite a lot. 目标明确，则行动更有方向. So if the goals are clear, then the action will have direction. All right. So these are all if-then statements. So I don't know. I'm flabbergasted that I do not know that.他拥抱着她，他则 yeah. So this is the reversal one. So she hugged her. 他则 well, this isn't so much of a reversal, or whereas she 依偎在他的怀里, so nestled into his chest. Yeah. So here it's a measure word. 据则消息. So this 则 can be a measure word wherever it is. Here. 孩子则报以微笑. Okay, 他开始给孩子唱歌. This 则, what is this 则? Usually it's this one. This one, none of these make sense, right? So maybe, what is this meaning? 1 second. Oh, it's in this dictionary. It's in this dictionary as 就. So, yeah. So there should be a line here that says literary equivalent of 就. This is not real. This is just some camera artifact. All right. Okay. That's measure word. That's measure word. That's measure word. That's measure word. Measure word. Measure word. All right. That's a problem. What's this? 作者. Oh, is this a 成语? 以身作则. Oh, 则. This 则 is like 准则的则 or something. Serve as a model. Yeah. This one. All right. So anyway, I think the moral of this story, we didn't get any but. So next, can you also give me 5 examples for when the is used to mean but? I reckon ChatGPT will understand my like syntax here. 他重视结果，我则看重过程. So he thinks the results are important, whereas I think the method or the course of events or the process. The process is important. 有人主张改革，他则持保留态度。Yeah, so this is 持 used as a to maintain 持什么样的态度 right? To maintain a certain attitude, to maintain a 保留 a reserved attitude, so holding things back. However, here it feels more like conservative. Yeah, so some people advocate 改革 reform, whereas he is more reserved, which implies that he does not support the reform. 南方多雨，北方则较为干燥. Yeah, that's a good one. So in the south, it's very rainy, whereas in the north, it's relatively dry. Yeah, they say that about China, don't they? All right. All right, I think we're good now, right? Let's continue. Yeah, so that was a new one for me. Okay, so this is 炸. Yeah, so yeah, 炸, maybe you know 炸鱼薯条, like fish and chips. 炸鱼, fried fish 薯条, 炸鱼和薯条. Yeah, 炸鸡, fried chicken. Sometimes you pronounce it fourth tone, and sometimes it's pronounced fourth tone kind of incorrectly, if you know what I mean. Incorrectly in the sense that the dictionary says it's like second tone, but sometimes people say fourth tone. So it's incorrect in the sense of being inconsistent with the dictionary, and maybe the dictionary is kind of not up to date or so on. Yeah, 炸 here 爆炸的炸。厨师正在厨房炸薯条. So frying potatoes. No, frying chips. 薯条 is chips. Potato chips in particular. This is 炸. So there's a few meanings for 炸. I think there's one where you put your hair up. 炸头发. There's one it's like stab or something like this. Yeah, oh, this one. Prick. Oh yeah. It's also 扎. Oh, so it's 扎头发. 扎头发. It's 扎. Okay, that one I get wrong. 挣扎. Oh, this is to struggle. That's a different usage. Okay. 小心别被针扎到手. Jen is a needle, so be careful not to let the needle stab your hand. All right. This is nian, sticky. So I think it's both a verb and an adjective. 胶水可以把纸张粘在一起. Hold on. Okay. Variant of nian. This one. Sticky. There is a nian and there is a jan. Okay, but nian should be written like this, but sometimes it's written like this. Oh, what a mess. Okay, so 粘在一起. So I don't know, when I read the sentence, it just came out. It's definitely jan there and not nian. Just from all the other words in the sentence. This one, glue stick together. So jan, you may know this word from this character from 粘贴. Oh, 粘贴 is first time. 粘贴, like copy paste. So 拷贝粘贴, 拷贝. This one. 拷贝 copy, 粘贴 paste. So copy and paste. So this is 粘 to paste. There's also 粘 This one here, which apparently should be written like this, meaning sticky. Yeah. Very easy to get those mixed up. All right. 占比. So this is used in news and like formal written language usually, or maybe like CCTV news, they'll use it orally. Like it literally occupies a certain proportion. So so maybe something like, I don't know, you have a country and a certain state occupies a certain land area, that sort of thing. It's usually when you list out statistics. Yeah. 在总投资中, so the total investment, 设备费用占比最大. Okay, so proportion percentage. Yeah. They're probably the closest words we have in English. So equipment costs are the greatest proportion. Yeah. But usually you see this with statistics. So yeah, here we go. This is what it's normally like. 2018年，65岁及以上的人口占比16%. Yeah, this is what I see all the time. If you ever watch the news, that's the kind of stuff. So in 2018, 65 years and up population occupies 16%, right? So occupies in the sense of occupies like 16% of 100%, right? Of everything. Yeah. That's what it's normally like. 战斗, battle/war. Battle is probably better. You fight. Yeah, I guess it is this, but usually when you go to war, you'd go 打仗 rather than 战斗. 士兵们勇敢地投入战斗. So this 投入, thrown into. Maybe this is joined the war, participated in. Yeah. So they bravely joined the war, or the battle, I guess. The soldiers. Okay. 章, multiple usages, but classifier for articles, or a measure word if you prefer that term. Or chapter, yeah, chapter in a textbook. 他写完了小说的第一章. Oh, so this is a chapter in a novel. Yeah. Chapter, section, clause, movement. I don't know some of these. Badge, regulation. Regulation. I don't know. Order. I don't know these ones. I don't think they're that important. I mean, I spend a lot of time like reading and getting input and so on. So if something's unfamiliar, it's, I don't know, I get the feeling it's probably because it doesn't occur all that often. Anyway, 障碍. 障碍 is an obstacle, something that prevents you from doing whatever you want to do. 障碍. Obstruction, hindrance. 语言是跨国交流一大障碍. Yeah. So language is like cross national communications. One big barrier, a large barrier, a major barrier to sort of international communications. I'll show you one thing. How did we get onto that? 无障碍. I like this. 无障碍. So in like English speaking countries, you'll see disabled access and things like this. I kind of like the Chinese attitude towards this. Like 无障碍通道. So it's not, you don't talk about the person being disabled, you talk about the person having obstacles that prevent them doing their thing, right? So 无障碍通道. So there are no obstacles in this passage, right? So yeah. So wheelchair accessible, but it's not necessarily just for wheelchair people. Yeah, but you get the idea, right? 无障碍通道. I really like that attitude. It's shifting away from thinking of people as having special needs and so on, and then going, oh, there's an obstacle in the way, preventing that person from achieving their goals, right? I really admire, or I really appreciate that, that kind of mindset, that change in thinking. Yeah, I really think that's really cool. So yeah, 无障碍通道, non-hindrance path. Yeah, is like disabled access or a wheelchair ramp and this sort of thing. 长辈, your seniors, one elders, older generation. Yeah, so your parents, your parents' parents, your parents' parents' parents. Well, actually, yeah, usually they'll have to be living. All right. Yeah, so this is like you should respect your elders. You should not talk back to elders, this kind of thing. 遇到长辈, sorry, yeah, 长辈, 遇到长辈要注意礼貌. You need to pay attention to politeness. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, like different cultures have different ways of showing respect to their elders. Some, I feel like in America, sometimes people call their father sir, which is absolutely foreign to me. Yeah. In Australia, what do people do? Respect your elders. I mean, you'd show respect to your teachers by calling them Mr. or Miss or something like that. Miss Elliot, I have a question. 长辈. But this is more your, yeah, it's usually relatives, but not 100% locked in, right? Oops. Oh, wow. I accidentally copied and pasted the English and it worked out. 长辈. Yeah, usually it's
Father.
relatives. Yeah, 在日本人们要学会非常尊敬长辈. Yeah, respect your elders. So in Japan, but I think every country is taught to do this, right? I'm not sure. Are there any countries that teach you to disrespect your elders? Or at least treat them as equal? Yeah. Yeah, this is what old people complain about. 现在的孩子对长辈一点儿也不尊敬，总是玩手机，总是我怎么说？不礼貌，总是 talk back， 插嘴 maybe， 哦，回嘴 this one， yeah， 回嘴，顶嘴 is even better， 顶嘴，总是顶嘴，不尊重长辈。All right, what's this one? 账单 would be like an account or something like that. Bill. I do know this. Although, yeah. Dan would be like list, right? So 账单, so account list. At a restaurant, they add it to your account or bill. Yeah, or your check. Yeah, 该核 what? 该核对餐厅账单是否正确？核对 yeah, This is a bit formal. 核对 is like check. Check the check. Check it's correct. You check the bill. Check please, check please. All right. 占据 is to occupy in the sense of an occupying army. Occupy, hold. Okay, 科技创新占据了企业发展的核心位置. Oh, this occupies a core position in the development of enterprise. So technology does, or technological innovation. But it can be 占据, like you're invading another country and you occupy their land. Yeah, this one. 战争期间，他们的土地被敌人占据了. Yeah, this one. This is the usual one. Or at least the usual one in my experience. So this one's more figurative. So it occupies an important position. But yeah, not literal. 战胜, 战 meaning war, 胜 meaning victory. So to prevail over, to defeat. Yeah. 经过努力，他们最终战胜了困难. Yeah, so prevailing over difficulties. Yeah, I think it's only used figuratively though, right? 战胜. Oh, conquered. Yeah. 战胜考验, beat the test. So this test is not a 考试. This is like a trial in your life or something like this. Maybe, I don't know, maybe you have a trial in your marriage is struggling, but you prevail in the end and you rescue your marriage. All right. 克制并战胜他的恐惧. So 克制 is to, well, is subdue or like restraining, and 战胜 and overcome his fears. Yeah. So I think this is not related to war. This is related maybe to contests or overcoming one's personal flaws, or prevailing over cancer. Okay. What's a 豆子? An unbeatable beans? Whatever that means. I don't even know what it means in English. All right. 粘贴. Yeah, we saw this before, didn't we? Copy paste. This is paste. 粘贴. 拷贝粘贴. 请把请把剪下的图片粘贴到文档里. Okay, so this isn't copy paste in the sense of Control C, Control V. That is the copy paste I'm talking about. But this one, that ChatGPT's example is actually pasting it somewhere. 粘贴. So you're cutting out a physical photo or something like this and sticking it in 文档, some file. Yeah. 把剪下的图片. I'm not sure, unless this means cropped as well, and I don't know this. Oh, it does mean this. So maybe it's ambiguous. Maybe it can mean a digital paste into a file, or it can mean, like, here's a magazine, you cut out an image and stick it in your file like that. Not 100% sure. Next is 崭新. Yeah, honestly, you don't really need to know this word too well, because you can just say 全新. 崭新 means completely new, right? Brand new, completely new. But yeah, if you can't think of this on the exam, you can pivot to 全新. It's just so much easier. If you're like me and you took handwritten exam, this is easier to handwrite. So you need the ability to pivot. Sometimes you just forget how to handwrite a character. So you've got to quickly pivot to a synonym. Yeah. So 崭新, just use 全新 if, yeah. And same with 罕见. 罕见, just use 少见 and you'll be fine. Okay, 崭新, completely new. 他换了一辆崭新的汽车, a brand new car. Yeah, not a big deal. Daniel. Yeah, so okay, so usually Daniel is to occupy or possess. You may occupy like an important position. You may occupy more abstract things like an advantage. So it's more like possess an advantage. It's over, Anakin. I have the high ground. So you have, you know, like Obi-Wan has the high ground, right? This one. Wow, all right. 土地资源被少数人占有. So a small number of people possess mineral resources. Yeah, that's I don't know, ChatGPT is a bit what's the word? It got a bit political there. Got a bit critical. Yeah, so probably the most important collocation is 占有优势. I think it's this one. Yeah, 占有优势. So he holds an advantage, possesses the advantage. I have the high ground. Yeah, oh, 占据了. This one's using 占据了. 制高点. Is that high ground? Oh, there it is. I don't know. Not know that one. But they use 占据. Yeah, so apparently this I have the high ground was meant to be half figurative, half literal. So 占据 here would be the literally I have the high ground, not so much the figurative, or at least to my knowledge. You wouldn't say this. You wouldn't directly take a metaphor in English and translate it in Chinese. It just won't work. All right. So 占有, most important one I think is 占有优势, to have the advantage. 他占有优势. 战争 war. 第二次世界战争 actually 第二次世界大战也是一个战争. It is a war. 第二次世界大战. 战争给人民带来了巨大的痛苦. Yeah, war gives people lots of suffering. 带来. Yeah, 带来 means it comes with, right? So it's not directly doing it. 带来 is giving, like, war, like, comes with a lot of suffering. Yeah. 招. Yeah, so 招 can mean like a move in chess. And sometimes you use move as in chess in figurative as like, oh, that's a good move. But it's not really a move, if you know what I mean. 他灵机一动. What does that mean? Oh, okay. To hit upon an inspiration. Oh, I like this. 灵机一动. Oh, I don't know this one. This is new for me. 想出了一个好招. Yeah. 好招. A move in chess, but it's more figurative. Yeah. All right. So we have other usages, but we better have a quick look at them. 招, you can use it for 招, for example, 招聘 to you're seeking applicants, right? Seeking applicants. Here somewhere. Seeking employment. Or you're seeking someone to apply. 招聘 means you're inviting applications for a job. 招租. This 租. 交租, this is to let, right? So so you use this when you're advertising a place for rent. 招标. So here you're calling for bids. So this is like, you know, I don't know, you're selling something. Oh, I don't know. This is finance. Open tender. 公开招标. Okay, so yeah, whatever that means. The people who buy things like that. 招商, this one. 招商. You see this one on shops that do not have it, like someone owns the building and you see 招商, you'll see it as a sign. It means you can rent the building to set up your business in that building, or like a shop or something. You see this on just every day, on like glass windows and so on. So you can rent this, or maybe an office. That didn't help, did it? Yeah, 品牌, yeah, 招商. So if you see 招商, you can rent this place and turn it into your business. That sort of thing. Right. Assuming you have the, assuming you're Chinese or have the appropriate visa situation. Yeah. All right. This one is a little, oh no, maybe it is the same. 招募. Yeah, maybe it is the same. 招募. What does the 募 mean here? Like inviting people either way. My computer's getting a bit sluggish. Maybe I need to call it a video soon. We'll finish this batch and keep going. Were there any others we needed to know? Beckon. Oh, yeah. 打招呼. 打招呼. Hello. 打个招呼. Hi, how are you? All right. What else was there? To infect. I don't know this one. Don't know this one. That one, yes. Maneuver. Trick. Yeah, I have seen it in as trick. Like in several verbs, but I forget. All right, let's continue. Yeah, so here this is a good move, right? 招待. Yeah, so this is completely different, right? This is the like treatment of customers, right? 招待. Oh, it is that, but this one to, oh yeah, to offer hospitality. 招待. 招待. Maybe 公司安排专人招待来访的客户。哦，专人招待来访的客户。So, okay, a person appointed for the task. All right, so the company arranged for some specifically appointed person to host the incoming guests, the 来访. This is the visiting 客户, would be, maybe client would be better. Yeah. But 招待客人, right? 招待我们. Yeah, this is the collocation. 招待客人, isn't it? So, to entertain house guests. Yeah. 招待客人. So if you have a guest over, you kind of look after them and so on. 照明. Not 100% sure, but 照 means to shine and 明 means bright. So presumably it means shine bright. Shine bright like a diamond. Illuminate, light up. 捷道的照明系统 illumination system 已经更新完毕. 更新完毕. So the 更新 is more like update, right? So the street illumination system has completed 1B is completed its update. Maybe it's like installing critical updates. Please restart. And then the whole city's lights go out. I don't know. Jiao. Oh, there's another Jiao. I think you can tell me what it means now that we've gone through like 4 of them now. Yeah, 招生. So you're seeking students, right? 学校每年春季进行招生工作. Yeah. So the school is seeking students. So yeah, if you want to study in China, you might want to search for this phrase, 招生. 招手. Yeah, to wave, to beckon, 招手,招招手. 他在远处向朋友招手示意. All right. So it's like, hey, hey. 示意 is to kind of indicate something. Hey, hey, maybe it's like, hey, it's me. No, but you gotta wave. Hey, it's me. I'm very important. 招收. Okay, I'm not 100% sure on this one. 俱乐部计划招收新成员. So seeking new members. Yeah, recruiting, hiring new members. Okay, 招收. So this is seeking. Usually seeking in the sense of a person. So a person you don't know, and someone from outside, and they're going to come in. 招收. So 招收新成员. What else can you 招收? 招收学生. Oh, okay, so this is 招生. 招收大学毕业生. Yeah, university graduates. That's not relevant. All right. 招收外国人. 招收外国人. 招收更多黑人. 西班牙裔. So this is black people and I guess that is Hispanic, right? So Spanish descendants, right? So the descendants of Spanish people. Yeah, I guess that is the word for the Hispanic, right? Anyway. 折. There's a few meanings. 折, it can mean to break, like you break your arm. 折断你的胳膊. Here 折叠. 折叠 means to overlap or to fold. Yeah. Oh no, fold. Oh, sorry, no. 重叠 is overlap. 重叠 is overlap. 折叠 is fold. 折叠 is fold. 这把椅子可以折叠，方便携带. Yeah, so this chair is foldable, and that makes it convenient to take with you. Maybe. In China, you see 麻将. This one, 麻将. This one. This is a 可折叠的. Yeah, there it is right there. Look at that. 折叠. 折叠麻将. Yeah, 麻将. Yeah, 麻将. So I think that I don't know why is it called 麻将. So what is 家? All right, we're getting too far off topic. Oh no, 家 is with a. No, we're looking at 折, not 家. All right. Okay. So we want to look at 折断. 折断. Oh. This is to break. Or to snap. The branch snapped. Yeah, 它当时采的树枝一定是突然折断了. Yeah, so it must have snapped off. So the branch she was standing on at the time must have snapped off. 我等了一下，当时建筑折断了。Oh, okay, so 挡 meaning to block. So this person would be fencing and he was using his saber or his sword or his foil. It's called a foil, isn't it? His foil to block, but the opponent snapped it. 为了一个香烟广告，攀岩折断了手腕。Yeah, broke his wrist. I don't understand why someone would climb rocks for a cigarette ad, but you know, that's the sentence. Oh, the other one is 折扣. Are there any others we need to do? How many? Oh, wow. Oh, wow. Okay, we did break. Oh, this 折 is 折磨, right? 折磨. This one. Yeah, to torment, torture. Yeah. Oh, whoops, that's my homework. To bend, to twist. Yeah, we did. I guess we did this one. 折断 turn. I don't know that one. Don't know this one. Convince. Don't know that one. Don't know this one. Yeah, discount. 折扣. Yeah, 折扣. So discount. And you can also get 打折. Maybe you know this one. 打八折. So something like this. 打八折. So the number is 8, which represents 80 or 80%. But however, it's the opposite of like English in that it's 80% on, so 20% off, right? Which is why you get, this little bit of inconsistency between the languages. But you
Once
know,
elders.
I guess if a native English speaker thinks the Chinese is strange, then a native Chinese speaker thinks the English is strange. So it's a bi-directional situation, isn't it? What else we got? 10th in price. I don't know what that means. I did not know it was a measure word, but I don't care. Yeah, we did this one. 折叠. I don't know this one. I did not know it's 对字. I do not believe it's pronounced sure. I've never heard it pronounced sure. I kind of don't believe you. All right, let's continue. Jin. Jin is like a town. So this character is normally seen in 小镇 or 城镇. 城镇 is cities and towns, and it's also used as a suffix. So if you have a name of a small town, then it would have 镇 as the suffix, possibly. Or it's also like 古镇, ancient town, and so on. 这个小镇, so it's a little town. You're not expecting many people to live there, but they should have some level of facilities. 以风景优美闻名, famous for its beautiful scenery, whatever you want to call that. 针, this is a needle. 医生用针给病人打了疫苗. Okay, so the doctor used a needle to give the patient 打疫苗, a vaccination. Yeah. All right. Is there anything else? Oh, you've also got other needles. Jen. It's also like needle shape. Junanjen. You know Junanjen? This one, Junanjen. This is compass in the sense of there's two compasses, right? There's the one that draws circles, and there's the one that points north, or in this case, points south. This is the one that points south. You may be able to tell that. Yeah. All right. So Junanjen. Yeah, that's the Jen. 睁开眼睛, right? Open your eyes. 睁大了眼睛。他惊讶的睁大了眼睛。So he was so surprised he opened wide his eyes. Yeah, he opened wide his eyes in surprise. 政策 I feel like you would know this before you get to HSK6 level, but nevertheless, 政策 government policy. 政府出台的新的环保政策 environmental policy. 争吵 kind of like quarreling. Yeah, 兄妹 elder brother, younger sister. 兄妹之间因为小事争吵 Yeah, they're quarreling over, I don't know. 小事 is like little things that you shouldn't care about. Your life would be better if you don't care about, like the toothpaste or something like this. Something that's like, I mean, how many toothpastes in your life are you ever going to buy? What is the maximum problem that a toothpaste can cause, kind of thing? Yeah, but maybe they're arguing about the toothpaste. 争吵. All right, my computer's going real slow. This has been a 4-hour video, so I better stop. Getting pretty late. Yeah. Anyway, we'll call it a video. Thanks for your time. Remember to like, subscribe, and I'll see you in future videos. I was hoping to finish this today, but unfortunately it didn't happen, and we'll have to have another video. All right. TTFN!